Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I am live.
Hey, we're live. This is Trouble in Winterhold slash Silent Memories redo because we are going to change it up a bit. Thank you for watching. If you're happen to be listening or whatever, watching. I'm Wade, and we've had a bad week, so Wade's going to change it up a little bit and try to keep us excited and on our toes. We are playing a game tonight called Silent Memories. Silent Memories is a systemless game, but we use a randomizer called Jenga to determine whether or not you're successful or not when you want to do something. You will tell me what you want to do. I will tell you, I will give you a difficulty level based off of what I think is going on. You're going to do a Jenga pull like you would if you're playing Jenga, regular Jenga. You got to leave the first three layers alone. You got to leave the bottom three layers alone.
Oh,
And you're pulling from the middle. Okay. The more difficult the task, the more times I'm going to have you pull. 1, 2, or 3 pulls. 3 is the most difficult pull. This game is interesting. We will have a 3-hour time limit, and actually basically what I'll do is I will start a timer, and we'll run for 60 minutes, and then we will take a short break, and we'll go from there, okay? That way we're not just going straight through 3 hours. Also, too, don't fear the Jenga tower. The Jenga tower falling is a good thing. The first time.
yeah.
After that, maybe not so much. Okay? There are no character sheets. There are no rule sets. There are no nothing. Okay? What we're going to end up doing, there are occupations that sometimes I will have the characters pick. I'm going to do it a little different tonight, based off the fact that I know a lot of you. I'm going to choose to give you I'm going to give you a role. You're not going to know it until after we start the game. Any questions? Because I know it's probably got I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know where it'll be cool. Trust me, I'm not from the government, so I'm actually here to help. Put this off to the side. All you remember,
Me.
as you're coming to consciousness, is that you're cold. I mean cold. And matter of fact, you seem to be laying on metal.
Okay.
Grated metal, like where stuff drains through. And you're trying to open your eyes and see, and it's blue. Okay, everything's kind of got a blue haze to it. And you're fuzzy, your eyes are fuzzy. And you're like, what in the world's going on? You don't know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, there's not much that you do really know, other than the fact that you're laying wet with this translucent goo all over you, completely naked,
Ronnie's naked?
on a metal grate. And as you are coming more to
You're coming?
Stop. Stop.
that it can explain the goo, I'm just saying, hey, do you need some alone time?
Just saying, there's a challenge coming more.
As you are becoming more aware of your surroundings, you are at the base of what looked like some type of egg-shaped pod. It had been translucent, or like see-through to a degree. There was all type of cables and wires and stuff going to this thing, and it has opened up. And you part of your mind registers what this is. This is a cryogenic pod.
Oh, okay.
And you obviously were in this cryogenic pod, and you are now not in the cryogenic pod. Matter of fact, you are, again, naked, laying on the floor, okay?
Okay.
In this room that you're in are 7 other pods as well, too, okay? With different individuals floating in some type of cryostasis. You seem to be in a cryostasis chamber. Mm-hmm. When this thing opens up, a lot of times it shoots all that stasis goo onto the drain that you're at. You realize that this is not how it's normally supposed to happen. You don't exactly recall how it's supposed to normally happen, But you know that this is not normal.
Right.
Okay. When you look around, again, you see different stuff, and none of it really kind of makes sense to you, except you see a set of lockers. There's actually 8 lockers across, and you know that there's clothing and stuff in those lockers.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
First, I would like to go get some clothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So of the 8 lockers available to you, very conspicuously, there is no identifying characteristics on these lockers. It looks like there was nameplates at one point in time. There are no nameplates on there. Looks like there had been some other things on there that have been scratched off. But there's 8 individual lockers. Which one would you like to open up?
Very first one.
The very first one. Inside the very first one, you notice, is your uniform. How do you know it's your uniform? Well, on there is a symbol of a captain.
Okay.
Okay, and so you're like, yeah, I'm the captain. I don't know what my name is.
The captain now.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're the captain. So in there is a towel and a full set of a jumper
Okay.
and stuff along that lines. Okay,
Towel down, put the uniform on, and go.
absolutely. You may be curious of what's in the other lockers, but
Let's start popping lockers.
yeah,
up
and so you see medical officer, and you see other, but you don't know who these things are attached to. Medical officer, you see a chief engineer, you see the computer engineer, and computer. Let's try that again. Medical officer, chief engineer, computer tech,
Okay.
and then you see what seems to be a general technician.
Red shirt.
A dude. Yeah, okay. All jumpers and everything else. Now, you can't remember exactly why you would know this, but you know how to do the emergency jettison on the different cryopods to get your
Get it done.
crew
Yeah.
with you, okay?
Yeah.
So, of the people that you see around your table, all who are in cryopods, who would you like to go to first, as you have got the goo wiped out of your eyes and now you're not naked any longer?
I'm gonna looking at my pod. I'm gonna go right around. So
Okay.
looking. So it'd be boom, 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 boom.
So you go to the pretty girl first. That's not.
What?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. What? She does have a beard, though. No, I'm just saying.
Just beard.
No, just- Everybody else at the table has a beard. You got sort of a beard thing going on.
I oil it.
And so yeah, so there's a process. You don't know it, but it's like muscle memory. You're over there on the keypad. You start it starts the draining process, and sort of like the Neo thing with Matrix.
Matrix,
You know,
yeah.
all the stuff starts popping off and everything else, and you go from one to the other to the other to the other to the other. Okay, so this is where basically everybody's coming into the picture here. Basically, the same general thing happens, except for the part where you're jettisoned on the floor. Okay, you're waking up. Your cryopod is opening up, and you're going, "What's going on?" And again, you don't know where you are. You don't know who you are. What's going on? Other than the fact that there's a procedure that normally would happen that did not happen. Right. Yours, you recognize, was more egregious than anybody else. At least there was some kind of semblance of some type of order going on in how you opened up everything else. So I opened up the table to any discussion or whatever as we go from there.
Make sure to point out there is clothes in the lockers. Go get them now.
So gross.
Everybody naked.
Yeah, getting dressed is probably a priority.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not my first rodeo.
Is there?
First time I woke up in a
Huh?
That's
No, it's not a
the
shower,
walls.
but inside. So who does what?
I'm gonna towel off, get dressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go up to which locker?
I'm gonna go up to the
There's one open.
chief engineer locker.
You don't know which one's the chief engineer. I was
Okay,
telling him.
I'll
I
start
was
off
telling
with
him
I'll
that.
start off with the one next to him.
The one next to him. Okay, and actually is the medical officer. You realize that this is. You know this one's not yours.
Okay. So I go to the
Okay.
next.
So as you keep going down, and we do find the medical officer, the chief engineer, the computer technician, and then we go to general technicians. When you get to a general technician, you realize that you are a general technician.
Yeah, I'm gonna towel off, get
Okay.
dressed.
All right.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Just start going down the line of lockers, try to find my outfit.
Okay. Very good.
So we're all like in a state of kind of like amnesia.
Absolutely,
Okay.
because the cryostasis, if it's done correctly, normally would allow you to restart the head.
Okay.
and now you're sort of having to kickstart it. And sometimes when you kickstart something, it starts a little rough.
Okay.
Guess what? That's what we're doing, all right? So let's just say, for instance, chief engineer, computer tech, medical officer, general tech, general tech, general tech, general tech. Are we good with that?
Sounds
Captain. Okay? You're able to identify this. This is not mine. Okay? And then you go over one. Those of you that find general techs realize that, okay, this actually wasn't my general tech locker because I need a female jumpsuit. And then you go over and you find the one that's, blah, blah, blah.
It comes up down to here. Oh, no, this is yours.
So everybody's toweling off and drying off. I'm sure you've got lots of questions. And in the middle of all this, all of a sudden, boom! Do they jump?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Ha!
Scared the crap out of
Now you know how it is. Boom! The whole place shakes. The intercom comes on. It says, warning, coolant critical temperature in the core. ETA for total destruction, 3 hours.
Holy crap.
I begin the time.
Oh, man.
You got plenty of
The
time.
whole place, so boom, and the whole place shakes. The air handling unit, you hear it go off, and then it comes back on, but it's not near as strong as it was before. And you get this recurring klaxon and this annoying voice that basically says that you have, in the reactor, you're having a temperature problem with the coolant. You have 3 hours to lay to the engine room.
So it's overheating as we speak.
Yes.
So first off, I'm immediately thinking, do we know where it is? And if not, is there a map of some sort?
Immediately, yeah. Where the intercom is like? Do I see the intercom up? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a control panel anywhere for like doors?
So yeah, there
anything?
is a door, and there is. It looks like a sensor above the door, but there's also a panel next to the door. The lights are still this glowing blue color, and they did flicker when all this happened, by the way. And then also over in the corner, you notice like one of the AC units is now dripping water and stuff along that lines, and so. So there is a panel, there is a door.
Start poking around on the panel, see if I remember any sequence that opens the door, pulls up a map, anything like that.
It seems like it should not be this difficult, but it is. In order for you to do things I'm going to call this a ship. On this ship, you as the captain can do just about anything
Okay.
with a general technician.
I'm gonna ask.
Oh, sorry. Or the computer tech should be able to do it, or possibly the chief engineer should be able to do it. Okay, but any one officer can do any other task, even if it's not in their area of expertise, with what I call the dudes.
The dudes.
The dudes.
Now you said
My,
there's water coming out of the air duct.
Yeah, so it's just just a little bit of drip. You know how it is when you get
So
some
being
condensation.
a general technician, is this something like average condensation, or is this something abnormal?
Well, you know that you're not supposed to be getting this. There's a way of supposed to be scrubbing the humidity out, and for some reason there seems to be an excess of humidity right now.
How big is the register?
Not big enough for a human.
Okay.
I was immediately
Okay,
thinking
so-
on the hat. Is this a digital or like physical, like numpad?
Yeah.
Like,
So that looks
like
to
is
be.
it buttons or is it a screen?
There looks to be like a thumbprint thingy, and there looks to be like possibly an iRetina scanner. There's
was
also
gonna
a number
say,
pad.
for the
You
number
figure you might
pad-
be able to do it pretty easily.
Because when I heard number pad, my immediate reaction was, are any of the numbers faded more than others?
Nope.
Go up and touch the pad with my thumb.
Can you?
So it doesn't seem to be operable like it needs to be.
I would like to take a look at the back.
Okay,
see if I
that
can get
sounds like
it.
a one pull to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't say.
Don't say.
You don't say.
Should be
nothing.
fairly
So-
reasonably. So one pull you should be able to get this done.
Oh. Oh, it's rigged. It's a China knockoff.
And if I have to, I'll put a timer on this. By the way, a timer pulling it, but
Boom, boom.
Well done.
easy enough. Now, for some reason, the stress all of a sudden is like, well, let me give this a shot. Come on, computer tech, give this a shot. And the stress of you actually getting the door open and the door does come open
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
gives you a memory back. And you don't necessarily have to share that.
Picks up a memory card. You like
Okay.
bacon.
Okay? So he's able to go up and he's like, oh yeah, let me do that. So you have by the way, you have a little bag with some general tools. You have a bag with general tools. A medical officer has a bag with some just general stuff. Yeah. Okay.
I have some general tools.
So you're captain stuff, so. Anyway, yeah, you're able to get it open and it opens up into a hallway. And the first thing you think of is a light's supposed to come on when it opens up, and it doesn't. Oh. And you kind of poke your head out, right? And then lights, not directly in front of you, but the lights on either side of the hall come on. Okay. So basically, it's one of those things where as you walk down the hall, the lights come on it, and it gets brighter until it starts going off. Yeah. But right in front of you, that's not working. Okay? Whoever does the maintenance around here. But that's not working. And you notice right directly across the hall from you is another door. Okay, and I'm saying this basically for the whole entire group. Everybody's obviously not just sitting there. And right outside the door is a box. Also on the door, when it opens up, again, you look outside the door and you're looking for maybe markings and stuff along that lines. Very conspicuously have either been removed or destroyed.
What were those again?
Markings.
Like, like a label for
Yeah, a label. Yeah.
Like any type of labels. So there's a box on the outside of this door. There seems to be 5 other doors in this hallway that you can see with the things that are lit up. It looks like there might be more on the left side. But they have a box in front. And all these seem to have like labels and stuff removed. So, what do we do?
Let's check out the box.
I was going to say, yeah, let's see if we can get these open.
Let's see if we can.
So, it's easy. It's easy boxing. It looks like there's slots for some type of device. And if you count the number of slots, there seems to be 8.
Is there anything in our pockets?
Nope. We'll check, but there doesn't seem to be any.
Are
They look like
or are they still there?
No, so it looks like they maybe were charging stations for some type of devices. One for each of you, but they're not there.
I'll start looking around for them.
So when you look into the room you just came from, nothing much is really there.
Just the pods.
It's just the pods. You don't need much there whenever you just have sleeping people. You do have other rooms to explore.
So these maybe look like some sort of...
Boom! A little bit stronger, but I'm trying just... Warning! Critical failure in the... Anyway, I'm just...
Just a little... Peek a little. A lot, okay?
I was about to say that.
There any,
Back in the
there's
crowd,
nothing
clean
on
up.
any of
I'm
the
the
doors,
captain, I can't admit to that.
Nothing written anymore.
no
There may have been something.
symbols or nothing.
Things have been very conspicuously either removed or destroyed
Logan.
to where they cannot be read.
Well, we
So
got
like
more
all of your jumpsuits
No
look
name.
like they had Velcro. There's nothing on there. And if there was something that was permanently sewed in, it has been destroyed and you can't see it.
And how many rooms were in this hallway?
You see 5 other rooms in this hallway, but if you obviously go exploring, you might be able to, the hallways may go farther.
I'll go down the right side, start looking.
First door.
Did any of
Okay.
the other boxes have whatever was supposed to be in the charging station?
Well, you got a box right across the hall from in that place, and you're saying you're going to go to the next door. That means down the hall. Okay, versus. So the box across the street has one in it. It looks like a communication type of device. Okay, and so it's an earbud type piece that just goes in there, and muscle memory tells you how it's supposed to operate, but nobody else seems to have any so far. But you find one in that one. So you go to
The next door,
okay, so you go down, and there's basically
the lights coming on.
the lights came on are brighter. They're supposed to be the brightest where you're at. Brighter, they get brighter as you get to there. The next one comes on, but not near as bright as it's supposed to be. And the other one stays dark, and it's dark down the rest of the hallway. It's not activating like it should.
I'm gonna try to get in the door, the next door.
Okay. It's got a same kind of pad that he had on the inside, on the outside as well.
On the inside?
Oh, there's one on the inside and the outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so you're gonna try to get in?
Yes.
Okay. And this is not functional as well, but you're thinking engineering wise that if you go into the access up underneath, you should be able to release the hydraulics and maybe get it open.
Okay.
How many? How difficult is it?
Just one.
Choose correctly. Or make it fall.
No.
Definitely not the bottom three.
Or the top three.
That's the fourth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
Wait, but that one has things around it. Hell.
Why are there wires attached? Why is it ticking? Make you pee again, you ready?
Or is that just me? Jeez.
And you too, under the stress of what's going on, not a whole lot of stress, but a little bit of stress, get your memory back. And you can pick one and read it, share it. Don't have to do anything with it if you don't want to. Whatever.
Keeps my memories.
That look. Oh my! I don't know what I'm giving y'all,
At all. What did you just get?
but I'm just.
Wow.
Okay.
Memory's just, I like French toast.
Seriously, someone might say that.
That would
So you get the door open, the hydraulics come open, and right off the bat you get some more of the water that was, since you had picked the door that was on the same side, more of the water that was in there, but also that goo, when it normally goes into the grate, it gets cycled out whenever it did not.
It's
So
all sucked
these
up.
8 pods have been opened at some point in time, and their goo is about this thick, and it's just with the water on top of it, and it comes out, and you hear, you know, of course, they got some of the wiring and stuff runs on the floorboards underneath, and this, that, and the other, and you heard a couple crackles and pops, and this, that, and the other, but this room definitely has seen better days.
Okay.
Oh, this is a different room.
Yep, just
Different pods.
exactly like
Yeah,
yours.
Different pod. Oh,
8 pods.
What's in the pods? Anything in there?
nothing.
So it looks like they were beaten on and destroyed. While they probably still had the cryogenic stuff in it. But there is nothing of note in there other than it's foully and just, I mean, it looks like this has been sitting there.
How close are we
Huh?
to each other? Like realm of distance from
You're-
each other?
Because I'm thinking that this would be probably 50, 60 feet to get to the next room, give or take. You know, the actual room was actually kind of small that y'all were in.
Okay.
You know, give or take. But this is not meant to be overly specific about any of this, by the way. It's kind of meant to be generic. But, so, yeah, kind of destroyed, and like your first guess was like, I bet this has been away like 100 years.
Jeez.
But,
That
That would-
cryogenic goo is still sitting laying
Yeah.
on the floor.
oh yeah. Alright, what's next? Got a lot of people that aren't doing nothing.
I'm gonna go to a door.
Alright, which door?
I watched what he did. I'm gonna kind of go to the one in succession next to his.
Okay, in succession across the hall or in
Across the
succession?
hall.
Okay, yeah. Alright. And you go up there and you use your muscle memory and that pad actually works. And inside you see a creature.
Do I know what this creature is?
It's about 8 foot tall.
How tall am I?
Okay. How tall are you?
Okay, 5'6".
Okay. It's about 8 foot tall. He looks to be in an outfit that looks very similar to be like what your outfit is. Some type of uniform. Except his is unique. He's got bits and pieces of detritus. Looks like glued all over him. Like mementos. So like there's like a gum wrapper and there's like a head of a bobblehead doll here. And then there's just things that have been collecting. But in his hands, you see something with fire coming out of it. And when the door opens, okay, it kind of sort of wakes up and pushes the trigger and flames shoot out.
In my direction.
And you're coming in your direction.
I'm gonna close the door as fast as possible.
Ah, nice. That sounds like you're going to be working under stress.
Yeah.
2 pulls, sir.
Why
So,
would you?
by the way, y'all hear a eek!
Did I tell you? Open the door! Oh, y'all picking all these middle blocks.
Those are the easy ones.
All right.
No, we were doing this from the beginning because we got a lean now.
It does lean, yeah.
Yeah, it is leaning.
I think I pushed it a little bit leaning more, 'cause when I tried to.
The first.
And these aren't true Jenga, which means they're the dollar store Jenga.
Good.
Very good. And you, sir, as a result of the stress that you did, and you were successful, by the way, you're able to close it.
Okay.
But now you realize that if that motion sensor works like it's supposed to, that door's going to open if that thing makes that motion sensor go off. You're going to need either the chief engineer or the computer tech. Okay, chief engineer can do it, the computer tech can do it, or one of the other officers to help you to disable that.
Okay. I'm gonna yell to the chief engineer who's closest to me for
Okay?
assistance.
Grab 2.
Grab 2.
And again, read those, you can do whatever you want to it. You can share them, you don't have to share them. Hey!
We'll go see what he's got.
Oh, you want to go see what he's got in the room?
Go see what he's doing.
Yeah, I want to run up and see what he. Yeah, what
Okay.
did he scream?
Not to the room, just to see what he's hollering about.
Okay, well, let him read his cards first.
Towards the screen. I just want you
Is that, can I check the next door then? The one across the hall from where he just did that?
So, you went the one down, he went across the hall from you, one
Yeah, you
down.
have to go further down.
There's one directly across from where y'all just came out. There's 2 over here.
I'm going to make a quick suggestion, if not an order, saying, hey, why don't you wait until we're all with each other, so we don't end up screaming like this before we open another door.
Any questions about this?
It makes sense, right?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Wouldn't it be better to divide and conquer to hurry up and find out where things are?
I mean,
Or you can end up screaming, so I'm going to take off running.
do you
To
watch
see what the
TV?
scream is.
Okay.
Just wait.
So, anybody curious about what he saw? I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to run to him and ask him what's going on. What's up?
I just saw a picture of myself in a park with 2 men and 1 woman, and I don't know who they are or where we were.
And that caused you to scream like this?
No, the creature on the other side of the door that
I need you to go see the chief the medical officer right now.
I'm
He is the
down for any
No,
ride.
he's the medical officer.
Is anyone working on closing the door?
I mean, the door's closed.
Okay, good.
I mean, he be turning off the motion sensor.
You need to find out a way to fortify that door.
Okay.
Is it a legit, like,
This is a legitimate
I'll
threat
try to
on the other
work
side
on
of
the door, but the motion sensor don't work.
well, the only way to do that is going to be to disable it mechanically, or he can go in and disable it computer-wise. One of the 2.
so, mechanically, you'd have to go inside the door, correct?
I'll put it this way: it's going to be a quick 1 pull from somebody, and you got to do it in the next 7 seconds. 6,
Go
5, 4,
Quickly.
He's
counting down, pull!
You gotta push across.
1,
Go
and
against
the door opens. Oh, sweet! And a flamethrower comes out.
Circuits.
Okay, so now you disabled the door correctly, but it's open. And out steps this behemoth of an 8-foot-tall creature that is in the ratted, tattered uniform that's very similar to yours. It looks too small. It looks like it's, like it hulkified.
Busted out.
Right.
And it's started busting out of it. The shoes, I mean, I don't know if he were to walk any length of time, whether anything would just fall off him completely. But he turns and swings his flamethrower towards you and starts.
No.
Who's running?
I mean, yeah.
I'm not even close to there.
I'm still in the original room.
Yeah, let's say we haven't come that way
I'm
yet.
hanging out.
I tried to go in a room, but
No, it's-
someone wanted to stop.
Well, it just happens, so.
I mean, look down the hall.
I know, I wouldn't have been out
monster
there.
with a
I wouldn't have been
flamethrower.
out there though. I would have been in the
Now,
different
luckily,
room,
he's
hopefully
not
safe.
moving all that fast, so you're able to go down into past the room that you came from, past the next 2 rooms. Then there's 3 doors next to each other. Okay. If you go completely down to the end of the hall, now we're talking about over 100 feet now. Okay, there's a set of double doors. Then there's an immediate door to the left and an immediate door to the right. Okay.
Is the monster or whatever it is between us and
No, he's not at the other end of the hall, and now you're at this closed.
Make sure we gather her as well out of that original room.
You get a memory, by the way. So yeah, you hear everybody go, "Ah!" They're running.
Like, cool, guess we're running.
Can we close the door behind us to that section?
I don't think we can. I think it's a hallway.
Yeah, we closed the hallway door.
We're running towards
We
the
had-
double doors.
No, but we had, the room we came out
I'm
of,
gonna go to the double doors.
we had to open that door
Theater
to
of the
lead to this
mind.
hallway.
Can we close
those
those
doors?
He said we had to open a door to get to that section that the monster's coming from. Is that correct?
So the monster was in a
Yeah.
pod
It
room.
was in a pod room and he came out. Now we're all in that
He was
hallway.
attempting to disable the door, but didn't do it quick enough, and now the door is disabled to open.
No,
And
but
now he is in the hallway with
the
y'all.
original room that we came from,
Yes.
we're running through it.
No.
No.
Go in the opposite
Okay,
direction.
see, that's
Okay.
what I missed.
So you have basically what you have is one hallway with multiple rooms going off of it. On the end that you're running towards, there seems to be a set of double doors, okay, and a door off on either side, okay. These aren't as big as the pod doors that you came from, except for the one on the very end seems to be an opener that way.
It's the engineering room. Let's go.
Yeah, let's run towards the open doors.
No, they're not open.
Oh,
they're
double.
double doors.
Let's run towards
Sorry,
the double doors.
Double
Sorry.
doors.
Yeah.
Gotta go to
Okay.
the engineering room.
All right. So there's a set of double doors there, and there is another pad on this side of the.
I'll go up and.
You want me to touch another pad?
Yeah, open the pad.
More pads?
Yeah, you go open a pad. I mean, like I can do it. You can
I
do it.
want that to fall.
Well, one of us
You
has to
still want me to touch the
It
pad?
will fall within the first hour usually.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
open. I mean, like,
So
you want to
actually, no. He already said
Yeah.
that he was
I was
going up
gonna
and doing
open
it.
Yeah.
Since you're under stress,
Yeah.
let's give it a single. No, let's get a single. But it's under stress, and it normally would be fairly easy. But you're trying to open it up.
Yeah, it definitely is gonna fall.
Punch it.
I mean, just get into it. What's the worst that can happen?
can't hide
Somebody
that.
dies?
In this game, for me, just saying.
No, you gotta go the other way. Gotta go towards it. There you
That was
go.
pretty easy.
Wow.
Boom! Why did you do that right when I put it on the top?
Part of the stress.
Warning! Core critical failure. Temperature rising. Lay to the engineering room. You have 2 hours and 22 minutes, or 38 minutes. The door. So the door's open. You see an elevator shaft with no elevator. Okay.
Is there an elevator button?
There's lots of buttons. So evidently you've got the elevator door to open, but for some reason somebody needs to bring the elevator up.
The dude will.
Dude, who are you going to get to help? The medical officer sounds like a pull from each of you. As you both pull in right behind the captain, he opens it up and you're like, help me out. So both of you make a pull.
Nice. Good luck, fellas.
See how I did that?
Yeah, I like that.
Meanwhile,
He's still coming down the hallway.
He's coming
You
down.
got 100 feet on him though, right?
Yeah, you
Guys, hear me out. If we all jump him and take his flamethrower.
What kind of noises he make?
you first.
And that's an order.
His name's Bubba.
This is really hard.
Gasoline more than you think.
I'll imagine it's like an 8-foot version of Bubba on 2 legs
It's
with a
trying to take
flamethrower.
2.
That's just what the monster looks like.
Don't knock it over or anything. Oh, who did that? Who did that? Who did that?
He about to fix it though.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Very confidently done.
Nice.
All right. Boy, does that elevator come up. Shoot! Boom! And stops.
Alright,
want
this is safe.
In.
You want to
You
get
did
in?
notice before that
State
there's a set of
emergency.
doors on the other side, by the way.
Okay.
So those have got to
But-
be stairwells.
Huh?
Do we notice anything stairwell related, anything to those doors on the side?
You didn't
Or
open it. You want to
check.
open it up?
Yeah, I want to crack the door on the left.
Okay. Computer
Slowly
room.
open because of my last experience with
Computer
the
room.
other one.
The left is a computer room? What sounds like
Got a couple
I
terminals.
would like to
come
come
back
back
to
to computer
eventually
engineer.
and not go
Make him aware of what I just saw in that room.
Okay, as y'all are leaving or what? Say, hey, by the way, we're So what are you gonna do? I mean,
I'm not sitting on the floor with the guy with the flamethrower.
So very good.
Quick peek in the room on the right.
Okay. Seems to be more of a mechanical site setup. So I mean, it's just air handling.
Keep
That
this
type,
in mind.
Yep.
But we gotta
I get on the
go.
elevator.
Okay.
On the elevator.
Elevator.
Don't know if
Do we go through or do we ride it?
Okay.
Down.
Elevator goes through, and the motion sensor goes off. Doors actually close on their own.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're just sort of sitting there idle, but you notice that you hear them coming down the hall.
Buttons they hit on the.
Yeah, there's buttons.
Smash all those.
No numbers.
Does it tell us
I hit on the lowest one.
Huh?
I hit on the lowest one.
You'll hit the lowest one.
Wow.
Okay, very good. Right. So, your testicles are here as this thing drops. So actually, that's not entirely true. What it's going to do, you see it. You go through periods where you speed up and slow down, and you hear this whooshing noise. So as you go through the speed up time, and then it slows down, and then you get to a certain point where as you're slowing down, and it goes whoosh, and then it speeds up again. Okay, then it starts slowing down, then you hear a whoosh, and then you speed up again.
Sound like water?
Nope, it sounds like maybe doors opening, bulkheads opening to allow you into different sections of the ship that you're on. Okay?
So our door isn't opening.
Huh? No. What you're hearing is
Go on the other side.
you're basically going through, without giving it away, I guess. If you had to take a guess, it would be some kind of structural setup for the ship that allows them to contain certain levels. Okay? All right? Then you get to one where it slows down, BAM! And you didn't hear the whoosh. It didn't open.
And we're just sitting still?
Yep.
Guess let's open the door.
Hold on, is there a
Wait,
hatch access above us?
There is a hatch access.
Okay, I'm gonna access that hatch.
I was thinking the same
I don't
thing.
know if I'm tall enough. I might need somebody to help me.
I'll boost you.
Okay.
Get on his
Boost 'em
shoulder.
up. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds like something you can do. All right. So you're able to open it up, and normally on each of the levels there would be like a really visible placard on the side that tells you what level you're on, and it's been removed. You see where the tape was.
This is on the outside of the elevator. We're not like looking up to the shaft.
You're up in. So basically, you got boosted up. You're on top of the elevator,
Okay.
and you're looking at these different. And you look up, and you're like, "Wow, how far were we?" Because you can't see how far that way it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any way to know if there's anything below us? Like, is there like a crack where I could see down?
There seems to be a set of doors that was supposed to, again, like a motion sensor type of set of doors that didn't open up.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're open above us, you said, or they're not.
So you can't see the next set
Okay.
because remember it slowed down. You would hear this whoosh. It would speed up again, like it would be going through. You don't know what the distance is between these.
Okay.
So,
So
you're
there's a
looking up,
series-
and all you see is like shaft.
Okay. I'm gonna come back in down to the elevator.
Is there any doors out there while you're out there?
That's what. So there's no.
Yeah,
so
there's a
it's
set of railings. Oh yeah, absolutely.
in the.
I mean, a set of rungs that
Okay.
So yeah, you can do it manually if you really wanted to.
I come back down and I report what I saw
Okay.
there.
Okay, sound good.
All right, so we know we can climb up and down this without having
We
to
have
take the
that
elevator.
option.
You
Yeah,
do
we
not
have
look
that
like you're
option.
in between levels.
Yeah.
You look like you're at a level.
Okay.
So we should at least see.
So let's open the door.
Yeah.
At least.
The one you came in from, or the other one?
The other one.
All right,
Let's try
sounds
the
good.
other one.
Okay.
You want to try the other one? Or we can open both of them, right?
Let's try one at a
Let's
time.
try one at a
Let's
time.
do one at a time.
All right, let's try the opposite
The
one.
opposite direction of the door.
Well, you got your legs dangling right
Okay.
over. Yeah, why not just you're safe there, right?
I'm gonna stay there while it opens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which two want to work on what side of the door, and what two want to work on the other side of the door?
We're gonna open one at a
One
time.
at a time,
One
but
at a time, this way.
No, there's double doors.
Oh.
so
So there's double elevator
you and I
doors on the side.
open
Yeah,
the
actually
one
there is.
on the opposite side.
Okay.
How are
So
we
she and I are
opening
going to open
Huh?
How are we opening?
You got to set it. So sometimes
so we
sometimes it's mechanical. Sometimes it's computer wise. So sometimes he goes, oh, this is real easy. I just hit these wires and I'm able to jump start it.
She
or
and I are
whatever.
going to open the opposite side.
Okay.
Like the side that we didn't come in.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one of you want to make a pull?
Oh, the excited.
You haven't done it yet.
Yes, you
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. That's right. You just did.
But I don't mind.
You don't mind? Okay.
We got to find out.
I don't want to do it.
Warm. Are you? Okay, I'm gonna turn that fan on. I had mentioned it before.
You got a flannel on, man.
It's okay, I run cool.
Okay.
You want about 40 pounds?
I'm trying to sweat some off.
Actually, yes.
You do?
Yes.
I can give you half the stock.
Oh, I said 40.
That's why I said half.
What's wrong with this guy?
You did it! Yeah!
Nice, good memory.
Did you pulled one earlier and you didn't get a memory?
Yeah.
Right,
I can't
yeah.
run it.
I got a memory.
I got
She,
two.
you need 2
I
memories.
need 2 memories.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I
the
need-
medical officer needs one.
Yeah, I
No,
need
you
a
need
memory.
one too, yeah, because you made that full with it.
Go memory.
Wow, that said no.
You know what?
How do I get this feeling that that's not the...
Yeah.
It's not plugged in.
That might be.
No, I was saying, I'm plugging in the wrong cord, I think.
I'll be plugging in the
That's it.
pressure cooker.
What is that thing? Is that good for anybody, everybody?
Yeah.
That's good.
Adds to.
So these memories, if you have any questions about these memories, by the way, then feel free to ask. They do not necessarily have to be hidden.
Oh.
Well, here, take it. We got a few.
Something attacked me.
I've gone through them all before.
Something in here got
Wow. Okay, so you got the door open, right? Yeah. Sorry. Just went blank there. My folder. Logan. Logan doesn't have my folder.
very good. When he runs, he rears his head back.
Okay. So this set of doors open up. This is the opposite direction you came from, right?
Right.
Okay. This set of doors opens up, goes to the hallway, and it goes into a area that opens up a little bit. Looks like to be more of a type of communal area. And the lights come on, believe it or not. As the door opens up, the lights come on.
Okay.
And then you can see where it opens up a little bit, but you can't really see beyond that.
This is the opposite side.
This is the opposite side, yes.
Alright, so we got this. We want to open the other side too.
Well,
To see where we're.
how big is this room? Can we see the whole room? Or
No, you cannot. So the one that opened up, lit up ahead of you, it seems like there's some type of energy saving measures that have been engineered into this ship where it only lights up that of which is absolutely necessary. And then whoever's supposed to be in the area should be able to turn on the rest of the stuff. Gotcha. Sort of how it goes?
So we can't see the whole room.
Correct.
I'm gonna. Hey, anybody there?
Hey, anybody there?
Just neck up.
Anything look familiar?
I wanna know if there's another thing in it before I start putting it.
Right! What if it's like right there? He goes, oh,
Let's see what they're yelling about over there before I do anything.
Like physical around it, like fire extinguishers and a wall, anything like.
So that would be in the little engineering room that was off to the side that I was talking about before. You know, so guess what? When you open up, guess what? You've got two rooms off to the side as you open up.
It's cracking it open.
Yeah, crack it open.
Okay.
Left first. As you're walking out, left first.
So that's the engineering one.
Okay.
Okay. So it got a fire extinguisher.
How much distance do we have lit up? Like how far ahead of us is it? Like
Well, it depends. The farther you walk down, the more it will light up.
yeah, no,
Probably.
physically right now.
Right now, like 15-foot section maybe at the most.
Is there something I can grab that wouldn't do much damage that I could throw beyond that see if it would trigger it? Well,
No, her.
no, start in the engineering room. Like,
Down the hallway. We throw the air a cockroach. No.
This is more aerodynamic now.
She's
Like
so
a roll of
sad
paper
right now.
towels or something.
No, not really, but you can take off one of your boots if you want to and just chunk it down
Yeah,
there.
that could be critical. Do I have a hat on?
Huh?
Do I have a hat or anything on?
Sure.
Okay, I'll take my hat and see if I can throw it the distance, see if it turns it on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're able to it catches the motion a little bit and starts to light up a little bit, and you can see that in this room that opens up, it looks to be. I mean, without going into exact coordinates, a common area. There seems to be some couches. It's a bigger room with other rooms off to the side of it. Other entryways going out. And then an opposing setup that looks very similar to yours. It looks like on the opposite side. Like another hallway basically going on the other side.
Okay. So that's like a central area.
Yeah.
This looks like a leisure area.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, we could always gather up food when we need it.
Boom!
No liquids for me.
Did you say it was an engineering room in the answer?
There was a small engineering room off to the side, yes.
Can I go in there and check it out?
Warning, critical failure.
Yeah.
2 hours, 25 minutes until critical.
Couches could be
Can you go in there? Yes, you're going there again. That's where he said that there was the fire extinguisher, and there's just air handling unit, and just
Is it working or
there seems to be a lot of stuff in disrepair.
can I work
Some
on it?
stuff seems to be deliberately destroyed, but some stuff just seems to be overly neglected.
Can I get somebody to work on it or work on it myself?
You can, but is that your priority?
It's not really a
Are
priority
there
right
any
now.
like loose poles that
We gotta figure out where the floor
Like
is so we can see if we can fix it so we don't go
anything
boom.
like that? Any weapons?
Yeah, it could be.
Say that.
Any weapons in the area or any
Well, you haven't
You're only working on a section of it.
been looking around. The most
So,
so
I want to leave him to where he's doing and go open the other door on the other side.
and that's the computer room.
That's the computer.
Yep. There's two computer terminals in there and other
Is
things.
there
in
any
it.
way to get, he could pull up like
Can
error
you pull up
codes?
a map
map?
of the
Say map,
ship?
map.
A map.
Map.
Yeah, of the ship. Is that what you're talking about? Have you said that? What is going on right now? Are you a parrot?
Map.
Map sounds good.
Map sounds great.
Yeah. So interesting thing is you can have you on one computer.
A lot.
You can have somebody else on the other computer if you want.
So a general technician, I know a bit of.
You know a little bit about everything.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on a computer and see if I can find any error codes.
Error
I'm gonna ask his
codes.
permission first, though.
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna
I mean,
go
well,
through
certainly, so you know your way around a little bit to get into the more technical stuff. You're going to need him. But if you're on one terminal, he's on the other. You should be able to help each other out.
Okay.
Okay.
And weapons.
So,
See if there's any weapons on board.
wow.
Don't start that again.
Just do it. You're looking for error codes, or
That's my. I want to see if something's giving us an error, like what piece of equipment is actually failing. But I imagine me just coming up to that, I would, being in amnesia, I would take in whatever it's giving.
okay.
I want to see if I can find a map of the area.
So you're looking for something very specific. That sounds like a pull to me.
Alright.
You just get on the computer,
Just get on the computer
and somebody's been playing solitaire.
What did you say you were?
man, he caught me again.
Man is playing
That's
Gallagher.
out of that.
Y'all see it? What are you looking for over there?
Map.
That.
And I'm gonna search for some type of error code, something that's giving me some type of.
A maintenance log.
Oh, dude, what is going on?
Bad thing.
5,
Pull it. Just pull it. Yank.
4,
Just pull. Just pull. Don't think about
3,
it. Place.
2,
Oh,
1. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
we have a map now.
Dude, that was rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. The next one's gonna knock it over.
Now, while y'all are doing all this, guess what we're gonna do? We got a couple individuals over here ain't full of shit. So, what are y'all doing?
I don't know.
Is she close to me?
Hey, guys. I
don't know.
remember
Is she?
this is
do
the
you like
first
him?
time you have been
Are you
off
close to
plane.
him?
You do remember
Whoever's
this is
near me
being
not
odd,
doing
not
anything, I'm gonna ask them to go into the engineering room and look for some type. Are there any type of like logs in there? Basically, specifically a fire escape. Seems like every place has a
We
fire
also
escape
met in
manual.
college.
Like
It
a-
was
like
a
an
little
SOP.
There
different
seems to be a
now,
lot of things that would normally be in place
Yep.
that
That
aren't
are not.
specifically in
Yeah.
place now.
Okay.
So, there would be like a shelf that would normally have like different logbooks and stuff or different manuals. And if there's parts of that that's still there, all the contents have been ripped out, or or you find literally, or they'll be missing, or be a pile of ashes where somebody burned some stuff. Okay.
Are there any kind of like tracks of some sort? We've been walking through ooze and water.
And some of that, some y'all left some tracks. But there seems to be dust in some areas that hasn't been traversed in a while. So I need to go to these guys for a little bit. We gotta get them involved.
I'll try the next door and see if I can get it open.
Okay, so you're going to go to they went to the engineering, they went to
The room next
so,
to engineering.
So if you go into the main area, okay,
Where the couch is.
where the couches are, the first room that you're able to go into that actually opens up looks to be a kitchen.
Sorry, mine's pretty.
Search around for at least like a big like chef's knife, something like that.
Chef's knife, okay. It's going to take you a bit to find out where some of that stuff is. It doesn't seem to be. So there was some stuff's been rifled through. There's some foodstuffs on the floors and something along that lines, but you're going to be able to find, So I'll get back with you on that.
Yeah, there any weapons?
What are you doing? Are you just going to stand there, get kind of lost, or what? This is kind of a cool. Just let your imagination run wild on this
I
one.
guess I'll also try to get a knife.
Yeah. So you're gonna follow it.
Or no, would there be a fire extinguisher in a kitchen?
There was one.
Possibly.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
So I'll put it this way: you find another one of those boxes outside of the kitchen that you went into. Off on a glance, you decided to look into it. You find 2 more communicators.
We can finally talk to each other now. I mean, we were listening to static on the own.
On your own? How do you know you're on your own?
Go upstairs and check that
Maybe the other guy's deaf. Maybe the other guy's deaf or mute. Maybe you listen to Helen Keller. Maybe she's been talking to you the whole time.
No!
Water, Helen!
No!
Water!
Man!
Water! Water, Helen!
Oh, this was a fun stream while we had it.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Do you know why Helen Keller's dog killed himself?
No!
Because you would too. He was
Just hit that music
All right.
plays,
Equal opportunity offender, folks. Equal opportunity offender. All right.
Just me holding up the sign saying technical difficulty.
Never go full retard.
The best thing you were able to find in the kitchenette, other than the 2 things outside, was a potato masher.
Huh.
Okay. You found a big ladle.
Nice.
Okay.
Mashed in late.
All right. All right. So who was doing?
I was at the computer looking for some type of error readout.
Okay.
Mechanical failure.
So you think you found you think you remember how to get to the maintenance logs? Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. And when you click on that tab, all of a sudden you hear a whirring above you. A whirring.
Okay.
Almost like a fan started up. Okay. So you're clicking on it, it's coming up, and you're seeing dates and pages of error messages. About the time that thing finishes whirring, and water dumps completely over the terminal you're at, and his as well too. Okay?
What the
What? What you did shouldn't have caused that reaction, but you're thinking that they're connected. Okay? What you were able to find out is there is a central bridge. And it's not here. You're in a berthing area. This ship is huge.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that from the elevator.
This ship is huge. Huge.
It's like we're on the Death Star.
So what you were able to see before the water came down and destroyed the 2 computer terminals that you were at, there seems to be many wings of these cryopods. wings. So basically, let's just take the scenario that y'all had just left with your torchbearer. You'll have 6 rooms basically, with 8 people per room, and you have like 50 floors of that one section.
Right.
And we're on the bottom one.
Okay.
Dude, that's massive.
On the opposite side is another 50. And in between all that seems to be a communal area that is used. But not for the numbers of all those people. This seems to be set up basically for 8 people. Okay? And you were able to see that on the other side, leaving the communal area, we go back into pods and stuff. You know, the bridge is generally that way. That cargo is down, and engineering is down and back. Okay?
So this communal room is like in the middle, and there's room for 8 people on each side.
There are hallways
With
that are
8
meant, that has, each room has 8 people.
So there's
Okay.
multiple rooms that can hold 8 people.
So,
If you had to guess, you would say that you are a crew.
yeah, 8 are in stasis, while the other 8 are maybe.
That's a lot of 8s, bro.
Well, so 8 of us get active while everybody else is prior.
But in one of the rooms that you looked, there was nobody in stasis.
Right.
It was just goo.
Dead, yeah.
In the room with the torch guy, flamethrower guy, you don't even know what happened in there.
Yeah.
Okay, and you haven't checked
There's a
any of
big
the other
room.
rooms. The room that the kitchen that they went to, if they didn't already finish destroying, they went rifle through and they come out with a potato masher and a ladle. Okay. I mean, there's small instruments, but that's the biggest one. The things that you thought were hefty enough to be able to do some damage. Okay. So things are in disrepair and/or have been destroyed. You did something opened up. Matter of fact, the room's filling up. We'll get out. Okay.
Yeah, leaving, go back to the elevator.
Yeah, I see we start going up.
Well, do you want to check the other side?
So, we seen where engineering was, we seen where
Corner.
cargo was.
We got time.
Can
So
you
you have to go farther down.
further down to get to those?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
To the other rooms?
To the other parts of the ship.
Other
Yes.
areas, I've really seen that
But how do we
cargo.
get the doors wouldn't open on the
I'd
bottom?
like to
Okay.
play
Is there a way to
obviously.
figure out how to get
You
to
can
those?
probably figure that out.
Okay.
If you can figure out whether it's mechanical or electrical, we can figure out which one of you needs to do it.
Yeah.
I'll look for any indication maybe.
Is this in the elevator that
Okay.
we're trying to go down? Okay.
So the elevator doors open up whenever you approach them. How are you going to gain access to where you need to go?
And you go back up and out and look around.
Okay. You doing this by yourself?
I'll get help.
Okay. Who's going to help? Yeah.
And I give them one of the communicators.
I put it on and I see if anybody.
Now, you only had one.
Right, but it's
She has to.
Well, did you guys go and just take it from her?
no, she has it. I'm gonna give them mine.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. You said, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, just make
I'm
it.
gonna give them my
I put it
communicator.
on, I
so
test
You
communication.
can have one of mine.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
So I ask, do you hear me?
Nobody responds. Nobody else has put an earbud in.
That's kind of what I figured was going on.
So the answer is.
Meanwhile, I'm looking.
I gotta earbud in.
I'm
Can
gonna
I
have
hear
to.
him loud and clear?
Where'd you get your earbud? You only had one.
She gave it to me.
She
You
did.
gave-
Yeah.
Okay. So who has the third one?
You should.
Okay. You gonna use it?
No.
No.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
welcome.
Right. Okay. Yours is not working. Your two's work. You don't know yours is working other than the fact that it could be on a different channel.
I'll flip around on the channels and see if I can hear him.
Try turning it off and turning it back on.
You are IT.
There she was, just walking down the street singing doo-wop. Baby got back.
Check,
No,
check,
just-
check. Yeah. Just-
So we have communication with her at least.
Born free as the wind. No, just-
I'm gonna go forward with him, keeping up communication.
okay, so y'all gonna have to go up top of the shaft, walk over to where the rungs are, go down, and then you got to figure out what's going on
Okay.
with the section below you. Okay? And so basically, it looks more electrical than it does mechanical. You should be able to fix it, or at least get it to where it opens up, but using the two of you.
Okay.
2 poles apiece.
You go first.
Yeah,
You go first.
I'm gonna give you plenty of space. It could always be worse. It could be 3 points apiece.
You're trying to work in coordination, one on either side of the door.
Dude, don't get rid of it. Plenty of space. Yeah.
There's nowhere, man. There's nowhere. It's bad.
Even the loose ones have frames.
The loose ones have friends.
Do it like a band-aid.
Yes.
Umas. Oh.
Precarious.
You're so obnoxious.
Watch out.
Do you see how this brings up tension?
Oh, don't touch the wood, man.
Oh.
Watch out. That one has a friend.
That's a friend.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's getting rough. There's so many gaps.
So, how you doing up there, guys? What's going on?
What about that one? Oh, no, the tower.
Oh, miss.
Do me a favor. Put it back together and make me 2 poles. Brian, come with me.
Good stuff.
This is a good thing.
All right.
Do me a favor. We are going to stop the timer as he redoes this, and I will let you guys take a. We're going to take a break, 10-minute break. Okay. And so he's like, well, that's nice. All right, so when we do this, this thing is going to open up, and we're going to have this gust of air that's going to knock you off your feet if you don't watch it. Okay? So you need to lean into it a little bit. Okay?
He's telling you?
Yes, as you're opening this thing up. Okay? And when you do so, the thing opens up, and you fall in.
What did he open?
That opened that set of valve. Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit, he
sorry.
fell.
How far did I fall? I didn't know.
Till the end.
Damn. See, I got this car too late.
Okay, so the doors open up and you hear a and you're like, what are you saying?
Wait, what? Trying to figure out how to open the doors. I guess we opened the wrong door.
He fell?
Hit
Yes.
his dad. The what?
Yes.
That happens so
Now I made him aware of my doubts.
Oh no, you got that. You were like, by the way, and you said that, and it's kind of funny because it's you're not sure if he had a twinkle in his eye, but there wasn't as much of a gust of
I
air.
literally just drew that memory. That was the last one I just drew.
It wasn't as much of a gust of air as he expected it to be, evidently, and when you leaned into it, you slipped, and down you fell.
Don't look at me, I'm gone.
Dude, what happened? What'd you do? We were trying to open the door so we could go down, and evidently we opened the wrong door.
You know what? I
Which
knew this
door
was
did
going
you open?
badly when he decided to go because he dropped the water on my computer.
Now establishing head communication.
I was gonna
I still got
say.
headpiece on, right?
That's
Is it working?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
No, if I somehow make it.
So you hear a.
Wait, what if he got to the bottom and didn't die completely? You hear just
Not quite dead yet.
He hits the next door, just guys, I'm
Well, the little spiky thing at the bottom of the elevator deal, he got you. So, I'm sorry. Thanks for playing. No, but you're welcome to sit in and
Yeah, I might go back to painting, but I'm gonna do it.
So the chief engineer comes up. Good news, bad news, and sort of lets you know. So,
What door opened, dude?
you got those doors open.
Oh, so that's
ones
what
that
it
was
felt
stopping
Oh
like?
yeah.
his
Oh
ass?
yeah. Oh yeah.
cool. So when we take
Well,
the
we opened the
elevator down,
doors,
it'll
but
be on his dead body.
He leaned too far over and...
There's
we might be able to get
but
the
there's
earpiece.
also some good news that came out of this. You saw where as he kept falling, that it was acknowledging the motion, and the next set of doors would open up. And the next set of doors opened.
So it wasn't in vain. At least shine some light on the situation.
Well, good thing I just far away on him.
It's
Hey.
like no.
Hey, at least we know how far down it is.
Well, I don't lean forward too much to look, but...
I walk back in with a ladle. Was there 8 of us before?
Not as many to feed now.
Glad you got the water.
All right, so what are we doing now?
I know, I can at least like scoop the earpiece out when I get down there.
So, what's the sit rep other than he fell to his death?
Well, we were trying to figure out how to open the door,
Yeah.
and
I'm guessing you figured out.
when I actually opened the door, he was telling me something, and then he leaned too far.
I don't know why I'm looking at you.
Yeah, not even.
I'm not going to tell him what he told me, though.
I'm not even hearing.
What'd he say?
Did I get lucky? Did I hear it on the
What'd he
comments?
say?
I didn't say that after you.
I want to know what his last words were.
Wait.
Ow.
She has
That was his last word.
Oh no, I think as a medical officer, that's one of my jobs is to find out what to acknowledge what the last words were and pass that along. to them.
Hey, my
That's
God.
what I would go on.
Well, I had the comm on.
She hurt.
Ooh.
So,
Ow.
Crash.
is there something that you know that you're not telling us? I heard the dude's last words. I was on the comm with him.
It's talking about doubts.
So yeah, you said something about you not knowing as much as you think you know. Is there something you want to share with the group?
Wait. What?
Evidently, he felt like I didn't know as much as I should. I don't know.
And then he died.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, you're a genius.
I opened the door, didn't I? I knew that.
I just thought we should all be on the same page about how the dude's life ended.
I'm just saying
Are
he's
you
a
sure you
genius.
didn't push it down? I mean,
Hold on. Okay. I don't think he pushed him down because you would have heard evidence of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are you doing? Don't, that kind of thing.
he literally said you don't know what you're doing, and then
That's a little different. You know what you're doing is a little different from don't push me down.
I mean,
No.
if he didn't trust that he knew what he was doing, why was he standing over the door?
So here's the deal.
So evidently he didn't think I knew how to open it.
I guess you showed him.
There's no doubts in it. He knows how to open the door, by the way.
yeah. I guess you did know.
I didn't know he was on it either, so.
Now we can test the medical officer's ability to do compound fractures. No,
Turn a turtle back into a human being.
all right. So once again, we get the. And we will be restarting our time.
How long is on the timer?
60 minutes.
60 seconds.
60 minutes?
Wait, 2 hours? So we've been through 2 hours?
We've gone to 1 hour so far. So now, and I do the next hour, then we take another 2-minute break. So.
Well, we're all dead.
Not my first rodeo.
That was my heart monitor when I heard him.
So what's next, guys?
That's a good question.
What? Okay. What were y'all trying to accomplish by opening those doors?
Y'all said we wanted to go down, right?
Right.
We needed to go down further.
Yes.
So when we went out and
So
went
they
out
could see
to go
what
see
would
if we
happen.
could get the doors open.
Well, we know that you can open the doors, unfortunately.
They're open, so we can go down now.
Yeah. Hey, everybody
So why don't you come on back in and we'll just go floor by floor.
Well, I did come back.
There's a lot of floors.
It's not like
Well, I didn't know if you were hanging over the edge going, or, you know, what.
I mean, I have the label.
unless y'all were threatening me or something, I'd be like,
I'm not threatening. I don't think anybody else
last
is.
person who said he didn't know died. So.
I'm very.
He's
I'm
a
very
genius.
confident in what you're doing.
Knows everything. Trust you completely.
So let's take the next. Do we know, like, it's a huge ship that we're on, and you said that the stations that we need are down. Do we know how far down?
Down.
Do we know how far down?
All the way.
All the way.
About all the way. Yes.
Actually,
James in the car.
Jesus Christ! Get it together, my guy. It's the end of the world.
Okay, let's go down.
well, I mean, we can go down. We can search more floors, or
I'm afraid to do anything without y'all's
well, we're
permission.
free to do anything either.
let's go.
I am not afraid.
I completely try and go all the way down.
Yes.
You know exactly what you're doing.
Thank you for being.
So we're gonna go all the way down because we need to get to this reactor before it explodes and we're all dying.
Yeah, we got 2 hours, man. We don't know.
But we also have Captain Flangy Pants upstairs to deal with as well.
And we don't know if he's
I mean,
We don't
do we
remember
need to
what
deal with
floor
it?
that was on.
And
So
what's the
yes.
level of intelligence?
If we just never go back to that floor.
Because
So
the
little intelligence is
the
this, and
display
that's all I
panel's
need to know.
not displaying like it's supposed to.
yeah, so we don't know what floor we were on.
at
Or
all.
what floor you're on now.
Yeah.
Right.
And by the way, we don't know if he was the only flamey guy.
That's true.
I mean, from the news lately, there's a lot of flamers.
So let's go all the way down.
And once again, we get
Let's
banned
go all
off
the way
Twitch.
down to
So anyway, just saying.
the very first floor.
I'm down to go down.
Very bottom.
Very bottom floor.
Yeah, very bottom.
So we can at least count.
Hey, that was unexpected, by the way.
It's okay.
Let's.
Dude, it
Life is sometimes unexpected.
Can you?
I killed
do the thing
Ernie
on the
Gygax
thing
that way, too.
to go all the way down the bottom floor? Yeah.
Well, actually, I didn't. Somebody did, but.
Wait, we would like to go down to the cargo room.
Okay. So,
He's gonna
I would like
push
to
the buttons.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
you're gonna beat boot?
Beep boop.
Okay.
I'm going to stand there with my hands like this.
You stand there with your hands in your pockets, sir.
I'm gonna tell somebody to watch him in my back.
So, it sounds like a pull to me.
Oh! Gee, Batman. None of them.
So you gonna
You
scroll down
made
like that
so
again?
many illegal moves in real Jenga just now.
I can't touch it.
No,
I touch it.
you're supposed to
You're
just
supposed
pull.
to grab one.
Oh, I thought you could tap it.
No, that would be like cheating.
Yeah, I'm feeling for the loose one, dude. Come on.
That's cheating.
That's why. Also, one reason why I bought the off-brand Jenga, so it's not that.
Right, yeah.
You get this, it's not that smooth wood.
Let's see what kind of interesting thing you pull this out.
I followed his lead and did the same thing he did. I was pushing the middle and then pulled it out.
Hi guys, I'm James. Not Jim.
Oh.
Kurt. Maybe you're the captain.
I'm just saying, James,
James?
not Jim.
James T.
I'm James Brown,
Not
bitch.
Jim. James. Gee.
All right. So yes. All right. So the elevator starts off and goes until it hits a sickening crunch.
Oh.
Man, I wonder what that was.
Then the elevator tilts. The doors nearest
Oh, God.
you three open up. You fall out.
Oh, there
The
was something
doors
about-
close. The crunch continues. The elevator continues. What seems to be like a couple more floors and stops. What do you
Us
three do?
three.
Us
We
three.
found us
Oh,
You three.
yeah, us three got dumped out. Guess what does the area we're in look like?
Hallway with it looks like pod rooms.
Okay. Let's not open those. Might be more flame boys.
So the elevator went on down without
He
us?
kept going.
It opened up. It basically it ran over his body, tilted, opened up, jettisoned you three basically, and while everything was sort of settling, the doors closed. The body gave way, and y'all went about 3 or 4 more floors before it stopped. And now it seems like the elevator's inoperable.
Oh,
But the rest of them are still in it.
Yes.
I feel like we should get out and get them. You're not gonna push me down the shaft too, right?
Well, there-
I'll tell you what. Y'all
I'm
can look
just
at the
saying.
shaft. I'll look around the hall down here. I won't touch anything. I just want to look.
Okay. So that first set of lights is dim. Second set of lights is brightly lit. The rest of the lights do not come on.
Okay.
At the very end of the hallway, what you would consider the very end of the hallway, you see a small dim light.
Did the doors to the elevator shaft close?
No.
Okay. And you said there's a ladder in the elevator shaft?
Yes, there is.
I'm gonna try and start climbing down to the elevator, see if I can open the top hatch and help
It
them
looks
out.
to be about 200 feet to get to where they're at.
Hope they don't cut it back on and start coming back up.
Oh, no.
What you doing?
Back up, so we don't have a communicator.
Who am I with right now?
You're with these three.
Us two.
Yeah, none of us have communicators.
She does.
Nope.
She gave it to him.
Yeah.
So you and he and Splat had one.
Hey, is his? Where is he at? Is he on, like parked stuck here? Is he?
He just wanted to
So
look at
you
his
see
spot.
parts of him on the side.
Talking about me,
You probably can't see a communicator though.
You saw what may have been either bone or possible communicator on. You're not sure.
It got crushed by the elevator. Like, it's gone.
Well, I'm gonna search down the hall then.
Okay. You're gonna check communicator boxes?
Sure.
Sounds good. Okay.
And wait for them to come
And
back up. Or
you
do
were
cut
doing
out?
what?
Going down the elevator shaft to try and get to the elevator, see if I can help them out of it.
Absolutely. Okay. How fast? He made a comment. That's why I want to know. How fast do you want to?
As quick as I can safely, without worrying about falling off the ladder.
I'm not over there.
This is going to be a 2-pull.
Don't blame me for it.
For a couple reasons. Number one, you're trying to move quick enough to not necessarily attract attention of anybody else. You're not quite comfortable enough to holler. Number two, there's things on the ladder.
Things or persons.
The parts of persons. So the going is a little rough. Okay? 2-pull.
I guess I'll just stay with him.
Okay? So y'all are able to get a handful of communicators, bits and pieces here and there. There's if there's not enough, you should be able to put some stuff together.
I'll see if I can get one working.
Okay. The problem is that thing at the end of the hall?
What?
Oh, he said it was a light.
There was a, yeah, well, it was more of a flamey type thing.
Oh.
And this thing is on wheels and coming towards you.
Oh no, it's gonna hit me.
I'm gonna find
It's
the
gonna fall down that one.
closest
It's gonna
door and
hit
try to go in.
Problem is, it's like somebody's got remote control, they're all drunk, and they're beep, and it's hitting things, and it's bouncing off, and it's coming off. But it definitely goes. Flames is fun on a ship.
Didn't I grab a fire extinguisher in the kitchen?
No, you grabbed a. I didn't have you find a fire extinguisher, but I did have to find you a potato masher. You look for a fire extinguisher. All right.
Try to go to the door.
What are y'all doing? So, by the way, when you stop, okay, all of a sudden, real quick, you end up with a broken leg
Ah! My leg!
because you stopped suddenly. This time it wasn't no slow stop. You've got some gear with you that you could help out a little bit, but you know, med bay would be a good place to go to or whatever.
I didn't think we're in the same room.
Can I try and
It threw me out of the mouth like he had to die.
How broken is it? Like,
Okay, so the chief engineer's bag is still there, by the way. And in the chief engineer's bag, there was a wrench. You can use a wrench
He's barking at
and
us.
maybe his another wrench and try to split it.
yeah, I'll try and do that.
In order to make sure you don't cause any further damage, I think it ought to be a pull. Okay.
Ah! There's no anesthesia.
Do we use the ladles to split?
All right. So you find bits and pieces of a communicator. You got one going. You're gonna need some time to get the rest of them going. All right. So you can just shove them in your pockets. You head on down. You're able to get down the set of ladders to them enough to communicate. Hey, don't make the elevator go up, down. You know,
Just
don't kill me.
bang on the top. Don't turn it back on.
Well, the hatch is actually still open,
Don't turn it back on. I'm here.
but you are covered in.
Don't question why I'm red.
You're covered in.
Dude.
Don't question why I'm red.
Jim, not James.
By the way, guys, I'm James. Not Jim.
Okay, James.
Sure thing, Josh.
You're not here. Okay.
I am. I'm on top of the elevator shaft.
All right. So yeah, he's on top of the
Top of the
elevator
elevator
shaft. Those two are, you know, like we can.
Trying to get into one of the doors or something.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Which one? Well, because you got that thing coming down the hallway.
The closest one.
We know where.
Oh, you are.
Blood
Oh,
is
that's
hanging
you.
off the side.
These two are in the hallway still.
And he's on the thing.
So wait, why are you on the
I was trying to go down to see if they needed help getting out of the elevator. Because it sounded like they got stuck.
And y'all are
So the
Well,
door,
providing medical assistance.
Yeah. I wanted to see if I can open the elevator door to see if there's anything that we can help with. Or I mean, get help from.
You might be able to get her to help you, or get him to do it. So by yourself, you're kind of.
Would you open the door?
Would I open the door?
Open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
Open the door? I'm equal as boss.
Well, which set of doors are you going to be open?
The ones that open. Shit.
Don't lean.
Yep, down there.
All right. Give me a second.
Oh.
I'll go on the side just to.
I need clarification on something.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say. Let's just say you pulled one. Was I got? It's okay, no, we're not cheating.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
We're literally live streaming right now.
It's only cheating if you got cheat codes.
To say that camera's aimed directly at what you're doing. You would get caught.
Who pulled these?
No, that was me.
Why?
They were loose. Oh. Dude, just go for the flick right in the center. Just flick a couple of
They just like you, bro. Why would you?
We are the world.
Oh no.
We are children.
I'll try it.
So he's opening like where we came.
That was a big trip.
Does that make sense?
No, it's way up there.
No, I mean like that side. Oh, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, best thing you got, we'll pull that middle one out too.
Oh man, see,
I'll do it.
I'm not opening anything else. Okay.
Okay.
You guys are on your tag on home.
So Brian, you're able to go up to a room. Okay. You're able to get the door open. As soon as you walk in, the door immediately closes. Boom!
Okay.
Jolie, you are stuck in the hallway with this rolly thingy bumping into things and spurting flames coming your way. He opens up a room and sort of steps inside to take a look, and all of a sudden, boom, the door's closed right behind him.
I'm gonna start slowly going down the ladder. Otter?
I don't know why I was thinking Beaver would be better.
Nothing's in there with me.
Another one of the hulky things
What
outside
was
there.
it that had
Fun
little hats
fact,
made out of
Beaver Pelt is a lot tougher.
Kid Rock or somebody had like it's only expensive fur hats.
That guy? Alright, that guy. Hey, buddy.
Okay, so
Keep this here to myself.
Makes me nervous.
in order to make sure that you can get
Something about the medical officer.
Yeah, something about that guy. You know
So-
who to blame.
who's got a communicator? You do. You do.
Did I get
You
mine
do,
in?
yeah, and she had one too, and she's like, the fire thing, and ah! And she breaks her neck on top of the elevator as she falls.
So anyway, guys,
Fire! Anybody use the bathroom? Now's the time to go ahead and do it while she resets. I'll give you a memory though as you die. You're not at level where you should be. So the next level up, you're about halfway
Okay.
between levels.
So we could like technically slide through.
Yeah, you got to get it open.
Oh, so we open the
So if you
elevator door,
open
but
that
we
one,
didn't-
you'll get to a hallway. If you open that one, that's a bulkhead door that was closed to lead further down.
let's not deal with that.
Guys, can y'all hear me?
1 hour, 20 minutes.
There's a robot thing up here, and I
Couldn't
think
remember if it
it
was working.
killed,
Yep, it's working.
what's her name here?
You killed the girl.
We don't
Did
know.
you do
We
it?
don't know anybody's names. We don't know our names.
Did you that?
Yes.
James.
Other than James.
I found some more communicators. I've got a pocket full, but
So
I'm
where are
afraid
you
to go
right
out
now?
the door.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know if I
you're-
can go
you're
out
trapped
the door.
in
The
the
door
door.
closed behind me.
There's another group in there.
There's a dead girl on top of the elevator. I'm still in the elevator.
Where'd you go from?
But if y'all
I've
put
been
an
here.
Ranger up here, and he's on wheels this time.
Listen, I tried to take the safe way. She's a fast lady.
Can you? How far away from you is he?
I'm on top of the elevator.
Right.
You
I'm
guys are-
saying
Next to a dead girl.
right.
It's
You
200
came from
feet.
where he was.
200 feet, I
About
think.
200 feet. Okay.
I say we leave.
I'd say he makes a run for it.
He is the
he's
chief
our
engineer.
I'm the computer guy.
And you're
Can you
already
fix
taking
it?
alcohol?
Hey, who's opened more doors here?
Right.
Who has opened more doors?
I get it.
I'm just saying.
I'm
What have you done
appreciative
for
of
us?
your door
What
openings.
have you
I
done
told
for
you to
us?
open said doors.
Have you opened them?
I tried, but I cannot because
Congratulations,
you were there.
Command. What can you do?
Well, I'm about to show you what I can do.
Show me, Command.
Get up the ladder and go face off with
Do you want the ladle?
We've lost 3 people.
Give me the ladle.
No
Give me the
longer
ladle.
taking orders.
Listen, okay.
I'm
Three.
still
We
alive.
lost 2 people.
Where's the other?
And her leg.
We lost 1 person because they went off and did what they wanted to on their own. And then
That's
obviously
allowed.
you all said, yeah, he didn't know, like, somebody said something about him not knowing what he knows. I don't know what's going on here. You don't know what's going on here, so
I know there's a
You-
funny guy with wheels up there, and I'm not going.
I didn't say to go. Well, I did, but I,
Yeah,
you know.
you did. I said.
All right, but we also have a
There's-
person up there
Yeah,
that needs to be helped.
I understand. Go by
Okay.
yourself.
And then you go, so, oh, we're going to leave him?
No, we're
Hold
gonna
on.
leave you.
So there's a
and
person
him.
up there. Chief engineer's up
Did you
there,
find
right?
out where those weapons were?
Weapons, yes.
Okay,
You did? Okay.
Weapons?
What up? Relax. Alright, chief engineer is up there.
Did you fix her leg?
Yes.
Okay.
Relax.
You relax.
We need to get this door open so you can get to a computer room.
It hurts. Your leg hurts. It's been wrenched really good.
Alright, listen up. What I want you to do is work on getting these
Get it
elevator
wrenched.
doors open.
I
don't say
opened the
anything.
door.
This
I
is
just
elevator
opened the door.
No.
No more locked doors.
To the room.
Time to do it.
Have we opened the elevator doors yet? Is what I need to know right now. Have we, like, out of game? Out of game.
No, we have
Right
not.
here, that thing at the hall.
Out of game.
Huh?
Right here, that thing
We've not
starting
opened up
the
the
hall.
elevator door.
We opened the
We
elevator
opened the
doors.
elevator
We need
doors.
to
It's
We
open-
bumping.
haven't opened
We
the
need to
hallway.
open the door.
Alright, then
Close
open
to
the
me.
hallway door.
I'm with that.
It's
but I'm
closer
not
now
going
than it
down
ever
that
was, yes.
So,
I'll
you
stay still, but I'm
be the
looking
coward
around
you
the
are,
room.
you don't open the hallway door.
stairs. You damn right.
So,
So,
pods have been destroyed,
that thing is on wheels heading
lockers looted.
this direction.
Right.
It might fall down the
Have to be
elevator
right.
shaft after
You can
us,
get
so
a
I'm
new
trying to
engineering
hurry
bag
up.
if you want to.
So,
I'll
Well,
do
then get
that.
down here.
Huh?
I'll
No,
do
because it's
that.
got one up there.
Yeah, but if it falls down, it's got fire.
Is there
My
anything
thought is
else that you
there's explosion that could happen.
So, it'd be better to be in a box directly where the heat's gonna go?
No, it's gonna land on top of the box.
Can I keep that door closed?
Whoa. What are y'all doing?
Yes.
He's concerned about the thing on wheels rolling down and falling.
So am
Okay, so he's working on opening the door.
I. Yeah.
Do you want to stay on top of the box, or do you want to go below the box, or in the box?
can you do
Or
this
next
for
to
me,
the
okay? Climb back
Or
up the ladder.
behind the box.
Climb all the way up where you can see it, but climb above it. Just above it, and see if you can hold on.
I don't think Flame
Okay.
doesn't blow up.
Alright, so if he does roll, he's gonna roll underneath you and fall. That
Okay.
makes sense.
You're still gonna be.
But I need you to relay a message to him. I want him to run as fast as he can and get down as careful as he can as soon as he thinks it's clear. Okay? I know that. Turn around and go away for a second.
He has a communicator. Why don't you just tell him that?
To talk to him behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright?
Okay,
Listen
I
to
get
your
what you're saying.
captain.
I get what you're saying.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you the communicator so you can talk to him. She has a communicator. She's gonna stick with us because she has a broken leg. Alright, so you try to get him out here. Alright? Direct him. Alright, out here. See if you can pull that thing towards you by making noise so it will fall and kill itself.
I don't know. I kind of want to see her climb the ladder with a broken leg.
Okay? Please do that.
Dude, you're the only able-bodied, non-required person. Why don't you go save him?
I am required, and you're about to find out why I'm required.
Go save him.
Just give me the communicator. I'll
That's
know.
enough.
Go
Give him the
save him,
communicator.
Captain.
Okay, I'll put it in and start climbing back up the ladder.
Okay, give me a pull.
I'm gonna land right next to her.
I don't like you asking me questions.
I don't want to be in this box.
I don't want to be in this box.
See you. Does anybody say anything about him coming back up?
If only you knew.
I don't know.
If only you
You say anything on the
remember.
communicators?
Huh?
Anything said on the communicators about you coming back
A
up?
lot of people die.
I gave you the
Dylan
communicator.
was
I
watching.
remember
I'll communicate in as I'm climbing. As I pulled it.
Alright, you hear a voice that says, I'm coming back up.
Come back up, wait for my orders. I'll tell you when you can go for it. But when I tell you to, run.
Run.
What?
I'm not there.
Run? Run? Flip?
Oh. If I hear that thing go away from the door, I'll try to open it, go out.
Okay. Read that. Okay. As he's walking away, and you're like, you just realize, you're like, fuck.
Son of a gun. Okay. Hey, are you
Wonder
good?
what your card
Are you
said.
good?
We'll find out.
All right.
It's just like the D&D game.
Do you want to stay in the room or not?
If I hear it going away from where I'm at,
It is going towards the elevator now.
I want to go out.
Okay.
Turns right around.
He's like, oh, yeah.
Quietly,
Alright.
if possible.
Alright.
The loudest door in the world.
So you're able to open the door. So this cart is about, it's not a person, by the way, it's a cart. Looks like it has a cylinder on it. Okay. Bunch of different sensors and stuff like that. It looks like it may have been like a maintenance bot or something, some type of delivery system or something, like an Amazon type deal, you know. But now it's been modified.
Oh, I thought it was a thingamajig.
And now, and you don't know anything about it. Okay? It's got a cylinder on it, it's shooting as it's
I
running
just
into
kinda
stuff.
Look around and peek back, stay behind the door when I know it's shooting.
Well, it's shooting flames, but it's like, you know, so are you going to be in the room or out of the room?
How far away is it then?
30 feet.
Facing that way or this way?
It's going towards the elevator.
I'm going to go out and go this way then.
You're going to go back to where it came from,
Yeah.
the opposite direction. Okay? Easy enough. What else?
I'm gonna go see.
Be careful, it's coming towards you.
I'm gonna stay with another little
That's not good.
because my leg.
I'm
I'm going
sorry?
down the
I'm
hall a
gonna
little
stay with the
further.
medical examiner because of my leg.
Okay? So he's able to give you a sedative. You know?
Some morphine.
Alright. So you hear a muffled something or other, unless you're using your communicator. That it's coming your way.
Okay.
I hear her then or he.
You said it's coming your way.
Yeah.
Did you say it over the just out loud? Or did you say
I
it
said it
over?
on, just whispering on the communicator.
Okay, gotcha. On the
The-
communicator, it's coming your way.
The ladder is not directly below the door, like it's like to the side of the door.
Correct.
Okay. So if it falls, I should be relatively okay. Like it's not gonna land on me. It may spray me with fire as it goes down, but I'm not gonna get crushed.
Okay.
By that specifically.
Okay.
I'll keep climbing up to the floor.
Okay. You're able to get up to that area.
Like he said, get a little bit above where the floor would be, so I can look.
So now you are in the dark at the end of the hall. You are at the dark at the end of the hall. You are in the semi-lighted section. That thing is bumping, burping, bumping, and burping. And it gets to the end where it bumps, burps, spins around, and starts going the other direction.
It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. This thing's kind of clumsy. Do you think you can like run past it?
Magic.
Meanwhile, what are y'all doing?
What's the hallway
For
look
him to
like?
open the door.
Oh yeah, I'm working on.
Which
Okay,
door?
yes. So you said the doorway of the direction you came in, and then you're halfway between levels. and that's where you sort of left it. So which set of doors were you going to open? The ones on the top or the ones on the bottom that opened up and got down to the engineering?
Are you talking about these same doors that they opened and all the dudes fell through?
Yes.
I'm going up.
He's not gonna let Amazon fall.
Why would I go down?
I thought according to the map we had to go down.
Bro.
He's not there with
Okay.
you though. You're safe.
But you know that the general way it works, right, is there needs to be a call signal that sends you to go down to that level. It's supposed to open up. It's supposed to wait a certain period of time, and then the elevator and stuff's supposed to move. That's how it's supposed to work.
But it's not working like that.
Some of the other stuff hadn't worked like that, so this may or may not work like that.
Damn.
All right.
I can help us go down, right? I can help us go down, can't I?
Yeah. She can. You and him.
Alright.
Can help you guys go down while I go up.
You gotta help me.
What, in the elevator?
He said
I
we're
guess
halfway,
I'll
the door halfway
Hold on.
open.
Let him go by himself.
Yes. Oh,
And then
now
let me-
you want people to go by
No,
themselves.
yeah, I want you to go by yourself.
And me. Don't forget
You
me.
want,
and me by
you want to be
myself.
captain on this
Captain.
mission?
No, I don't want to
By
be
all
captain.
means, be captain on the mission.
I
Go
want to
up.
be alive. James wants to live.
Then we need to stick together and get to the core as soon as possible.
Do you think you could just run past the thing as clumsy as it
The
is?
reason we're not together is not by any decision, by anybody's
Hoping I can maybe
decision.
get him in a room
It just
up here
happened.
and
They were
maybe
dumped out of the
run around the
elevator
room or
and we're stuck.
something. I can find a desk or something to run around.
Yeah.
I don't really want to run the top of back.
And you open doors.
We got those rooms that got pods in them.
Yeah.
So is that where I'm at now?
I'm gonna go in one of
He's
the
talking to
rooms.
him.
I'm going upstairs.
No.
So y'all want to go down?
I want to continue going down because that's where we need to be, correct?
Well, you're good at going down.
Yeah, sure.
You see where he's going with this. He's trying to play to his strengths. You know.
It wasn't a bad joke. I mean, some people think it sucks, but you know.
Some sucks. Some don't.
So you want to do that while he's trying to go up?
You want to go down while I'm going up.
Wait, if we're going up, are you taking the elevator out?
No, dude.
No, he's
So
opening the
basically
doors.
the elevator doors are open,
Elevator
so he's
stopped
going to open
halfway
the outside
through.
doors
So
to
either
the wrong level.
I mean,
Let him go. And open that and get to the computer. We know there's a computer room on each of them, most likely there is. If it's here, and there's no computer in there.
there's been a computer room on every day.
About to hear.
Then go down to the computer room.
No, no.
You're horrible.
So I'm waiting to see what he does. I'm watching him on the elevator, seeing what he's doing.
You don't see it.
Are you still alive down there?
Yes, I'm in a room.
I'm limp.
I'm searching.
No,
I'm
we're
around
going
the room.
with
I'm
you.
trying to see if it's going to
Oh, y'all
fall.
following me?
If you go
I'll
down,
go
waiting to see what happens.
I'll go down
Alright,
first.
we're all waiting.
If you
I'm
are,
just waiting specifically
but
for him
this
to get
is
to the
it.
elevator
After
shaft.
we're
We're going
resting
down.
on this,
Upstairs.
that's where we're
They're
resting.
still
If she
here.
has communicated,
They're-
he has communicated, he has communicated.
Where's he
They're
at? You
still
see him?
Yeah, and they're on, like he
Do I
has
in the hallway, I'm guessing,
a
still
flaming
making
Yeah,
lightsaber
he's about
coming after him.
halfway down.
So when I said it,
About
it
halfway
was
down the
okay.
hallway. When you do
But
get
now
here,
that
be
you're
careful
saying
on the
there's
ladder,
a
it's a
flaming
little,
eye upstairs,
wet.
And we gotta wait for him to dodge that so he can run back here and join us.
So are we
He'll
leaving?
do.
Or are we waiting?
We're going just to go to the
go.
first door.
We gotta continue with the mission.
I don't like you.
You have to stop this thing.
Nobody likes you right now.
It's okay.
my
I
leg.
know how to open
Are they
doors.
talking on a communicator or are they talking to each
No,
other?
we just see
We're
each
just
other.
bickering.
She may be. Ow, my leg!
So, what I'm going to say is I'm going to grab him by the collar.
Grab them
And
and
I'm
the go downs.
But I'm going to pull him in and I'm going to say, if you don't want to follow through this mission, then go on by your own. But know this, you're not on this crew anymore. And you're going to be punished to the fullest extent. And I'm going to push him away. I'm going to say, make your decision now.
Shit, I'm going up.
Bye.
Give me a pull. Who, me? Him.
Yes, sir.
Yo. I hope you lose a toe.
Wow, says the person with a broken leg. Way to suck at gravity.
By the way, it is extremely easy to knock over right now.
Are you serious?
I pulled out that one middle piece and I'll stick it.
Imagine being stubborn about going up and then dying.
The elevator comes loose.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope that happens right now.
The elevator's gonna come loose and while he's halfway through the door.
Oh God, this is gonna fall.
Yeah.
Who keeps putting these together?
Alright, we're gonna have a 10-second timer. 10, 9, 8,
Wheaties?
7,
There's no freaking
6, 5.
Oh
Oh god. Oh god.
And the door opens up. Yes, it does! He goes through, it closes behind him. Yes,
He's on his own.
Alright, so us three are gonna open that door on the bottom.
You think you can figure out how you should be able to deactivate the call button that allows it to open up, that should keep the elevator in place, and it's going to require one of you to get into the elevator shaft with a communicator, one of you to be with the general technician, since she can't really do it, with the communicator, talking about what's next going on.
Well, he has my communicator.
Sorry, they both just didn't like.
Alright, so to do this, then it looks like somebody's going to have to be on top of the elevator, talking to the general tech, while the other person's in the elevator shaft doing the work.
I'll take the more dangerous one, whichever one that is.
You taking the elevator
I'll
shaft?
take the elevator shaft.
Okay,
You stick with
so
close to her.
she'll be in the elevator, you'll be on top of the elevator itself.
I'll be in the elevator shaft.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Usually it won't communicate.
In order to communicate effectively and everything else,
Does that work communicate?
I think we're going to have a pull apiece on this one as we're working in cooperation.
Wait, you all get to pull?
Come on, guys.
Die!
Let me do first, 'cause I got a
Someone's
broken leg
dying.
already. Although if I die, you don't have any engineers.
Oh, don't, why are you marking me, right?
To my head.
It's almost like you guys could have It's almost like you gave me an
Some
ultimatum.
real butthole.
Wait, have I told you how much I love this?
Logan, no. God.
Stop.
He
You
almost
can't grab any of the tower
I
moves.
love you, buddy, but no.
See, Bubba doesn't
Ah!
have to shave up.
Ah! Compromise! Compromise! Ooh! Yo, so y'all let the person with the broken leg survive.
And she's like, whatever you do, don't touch the red wire.
Hey,
Okay?
don't touch that one. Not that one.
And then the medical officer says, whatever you do.
Oh, Captain, my Captain!
Don't touch the red wire. And you're like, I'm not touching the red wire.
Remember, I wanted you to live.
Oh god, that is legitimately impressive that none of you died.
None of you
Take
died.
the back of your head.
Is the specialist and the general tech the same person?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Can you communicate to the guy on our ladder that that we went downstairs as far as we can, and that our chief computer officer died?
I'll relay that back to her. Because are they?
died.
We're still separated.
You're dead to me.
So he's saying to you to tell to her.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Man, we're playing like monkey.
Okay.
What's the monkey game?
Playing telephone.
Telephone.
Get a pull from you to try to
Similar to that.
navigate away from this thing. The room you went into opened up. Guess what? The door hung open.
Not super friendly. Not to each other.
This thing is bumping back and forth, and it goes right into your room, following you.
Come on, man. Big jump, big jump.
You hear them sniffle a little bit.
Ah!
You can't start a new low until the next row is finished. Good job.
Oh, goodness.
You're able to, as it comes in one way, you go around and go out the other. Okay? Pick a winner.
Chicken dinner.
You sent me to your nose.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
So,
As soon as you went up, I was like, oh wait.
you see it go bump, 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 goes into a room, and you see him come flying out.
He's out of the room. He's coming down the hallway. We're gonna come down the elevator shaft. Please do not come up here.
Yeah.
Do not send the elevator up.
Send the elevator.
Okay, so you hear a part of a communication. Send the elevator up.
Red mist.
Send the elevator up.
That's it. Y'all tell you.
Map.
You get to the end of the hall. Now what? Both of you there.
I guess we need to get down that elevator. Catch up with them.
Yeah, I'll be careful on the ladder because he told me to.
Who's first?
It's.
Who's going first?
Now, you already own it?
Yeah.
You're gonna go down.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. It's just little
Logan,
pieces.
come here, Bubby. Come here.
Yo, you are the reason why it's like this.
I'm looking at it.
No, I
blame you.
Tell
I
me.
put this together.
I blame you.
No.
I love the Jenga aspect.
Two?
Yes, it's two.
He starts, in his desperation to move down, he starts
Logan,
crowding.
no. Logan, no. Logan, no. Logan, no. There you go, buddy.
Nice, dude.
Well done, Aaron.
Good job.
Oh,
So
man.
he starts going down, alright? Now you're gonna need to pull
Oh, next one. There you go.
in order to make sure you get down safely as well too, because he starts going down.
Man, oh my gosh.
Did he already pull one, or
No.
is this his first pull?
This man, I'm
Yours
just
is
gonna-
only a one pull.
After all this effort to save him,
Who is that?
Is it fake?
that is not going anywhere.
Taxes.
Kind of halfway.
What? Why?
Oh, Jackson!
Listen.
Lasagna.
He's not gonna be out of this alive. Just don't worry. Don't worry. We're on the way down.
No.
He stole me every angle.
There's some real good ones left.
There are no good ones. Just that.
There's nothing gonna
That's it.
come.
I know. So I've got.
Wait. Watch out for the one with the wood.
I hate you.
10.
It's like this little
9.
little Nas X.
Things are happening.
Five.
I threw up a little bit on that one.
Holy crap.
Oh, you're already
I had it for the next person.
little Mike.
Oh.
That was when the time he almost fell on top of you. That's why you had to pull a second one. Anyway. Alright, so you got your two coup runners are able to make it down.
All right. Okay. So what do we see? What do we see on either side? Like what are we in?
So you
Same
open.
thing.
Oh, so now the elevator can go down.
Okay. Oh, the elevator can go down. So let's go into the. Everybody into the elevator.
Okay.
We'll all climb down into. By the way, I remember the name of the ship is called Hope. Which is
that's
ironic.
What we don't have much of.
Yeah.
We lost a crewmate. And that's where I'm going to leave it.
There's a few people at the table missing.
Did he die? Did another one die?
Did he kill him?
No.
Did that door open up?
He
Is
made
that door
bad
down there
decisions
something?
on his own.
I noticed
Okay.
he's not here.
What do you do? While they're discussing what they're doing.
What do I see when I get out?
Well, you got a room to the left, room to the right.
I'm not gonna open any more
The room to the left that's the consistent one to be in the computer room.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're actually able to open it up. This one only has one terminal. One's missing. The one that's missing has got like, the keyboard broken in half and the monitor's gone. But between the two of them, you should be able to. I mean, it's got a setup. You should be able to do enough to get a monitor up or a system up and going with the pole.
All of this effort
And
to
the
go
monitor
away.
explodes, shards of glass into your face. And
What are y'all doing?
He's just gonna dump water and electrocute him.
down,
No,
as far as we can go.
Down.
I had a tough time trying to find one.
We're going down as far as we can go.
Okay.
This is tough.
So who's
If you
gonna?
pull it on that other side, you're freaking toast. Everything's tight.
All right.
But we're going to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, Richard.
You got it.
Who has to pull now?
Did he actually just do it?
So I
Oh
think
my god.
she's going to be giving instructions first. So you're going to be pulling to tell him what to do. And if you're successful, then he can see whether he's successful. Okay? Just one.
Someone's dying in this thing.
This is a good one.
It don't look good.
Just so you guys
Some of us
know.
are better than others than this. Well, that's not me. I'm not good at this.
I've excommunicated you from the career.
Excommunicado. I'll be John Wick.
Yeah, right.
I'll be John Wick.
I thought you specifically weren't John.
No, not James. Not James.
What do you say,
Oh,
Jacob?
man.
Wow.
I didn't think I could ever get that one out.
Awesome.
Nice job.
Do I have to pull now?
Yes.
It's like ain't gonna
Yes,
stop
sir.
it
Okay.
front, even.
Oh god, this is where
It'd
Robbie
be
dies.
tragic if we just happened to lose the captain.
Oh guys, I missed the
I
day
got
when
it.
I was playing the drums in my band.
You know what? I wanted all of your crew to die, and then you be the lone survivor.
Do you like some of these
But
memories?
I'll take you
damn
down there
minute.
first.
I remember the
Wait a damn
plans
minute.
of
Yeah,
death.
that's why I wanted him
Oh.
to live, so he can
Poor
think about his
guy,
failure.
poor man.
So what did we do to you?
Excommunicado.
As far as I know, you're dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Just keep reminding yourself that I'm dead while you guys get swept. Hoo-hoo! Kerfluffle! Get it?
Uh-oh.
Good stuff. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Hey, keep surviving.
Oh, I'm
Keep
coming after you.
surviving. Why are you? I'm dead. Why are you coming after me?
You made your death save.
I did make it.
You were in that shirt.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
They quit smoking.
you got your computer terminal up and going. What are you doing?
I would like to get a more accurate map to start off.
Yep.
I
So
tried to go shit.
it looks like you were only one section down from or up from. So when that bulkhead opened, you have another section of 10 floors, and then you get to the cargo area, engineering, armory, a lot of other
Actually,
things down that way.
Since you're the captain, I kind of want to pull you aside and show you that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Dude,
Now that we
like
have a
we
second.
keep pulling. You remember when you pointed? Like it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. Every
Alright, just
memory
keep that
that
with
we have got has made us hate that person.
Okay. You think this is accidental?
It's not. Not at all.
But it is.
It
Because
is.
it's random pulls.
But it's all linked up, man. We just tell him pull. Like I pulled in
Keep an eye on me.
Dude, that's what
What were y'all doing on your end?
All right, so with,
You were able to open up the
yeah,
doors?
we're going all the way down, and doors open up into what?
And she was able to actually give you the instructions to have it just go slow enough
Yep.
where no broken legs maybe this time.
Yeah,
Okay.
both shoot through the body.
But then it doesn't go as far as you might expect it to and then stops.
Doors open or anything? We're waiting on that, or
So both sets of doors try to open. They're not opening. They look like they're but
Okay.
both sets of doors at the same time.
Can I fix it?
go for it.
Oh.
No, we've lost another
Because everyone's afraid to do anything.
Red shirt.
Well, the medical officer's like, you're like, scoot me over here so I can take a look, and they're like, oh yeah, that's.
Speaking of, I got hurt while I was up there. You got any more of that stuff that she saw?
What do you get hurt with?
No.
What do you do?
No. He's fine. You're fine.
Like
You
that,
don't,
the robot.
you don't need any.
The robot just like.
No, he didn't.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
No. You really did? We were over here.
Yeah, put the one on the side
That's
before
with the fan,
the
too. That's with the fan. I think the fan's holding it up.
That's smooth.
We're gonna cut the fan off and.
Yeah. And you see, just go.
Okay, so the doors, both doors open up,
Ignore him. Like,
No.
and basically you were in a
it's good. Come on. Like,
huge cargo area.
like,
This is not just any cargo area. I mean, by huge.
like, come on, man.
I'm talking
Help me
about
out
like
here.
huge. There
Help me out here,
are
man.
pods stacked up from floor to ceiling, and this ceiling's like
Your
200
medical,
feet
come
high.
on.
Pods of people. Some of them are still in there. Some of them have not. Some of them expired. Some have had basically their life support has not worked and they're goo and stuff like that. When you peek around, thousands upon thousands of pods and people in the area that you're at.
Okay.
Either direction.
Should we start
We
opening
need to
pods?
find the core, correct?
You need to find the core.
She keeps hollering at you.
But
Down to an hour, 10 minutes.
we also need to. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
Right, but I think that we should solve the larger problem first. We can always go back and free the people.
You're right.
Hey, wake up. Get ready to melt.
Well, I mean, if we wake up a couple hundred people, they can help us.
I know, but how long will it take us to figure out?
You know what? Okay.
We
You
woke
see
up
what we're
without,
doing
we
now?
woke up
It'd be
without
more
our
of that.
memories, so I'm just assuming they would too.
What are you doing?
Still tutoring on the computer, jotting
Still
down as
doing-
much information as possible. Am I able to see where they're at with computers?
You try to access the security cameras. Okay,
Maybe like
so
that.
somebody has gone through there and reprogrammed all the security cameras. You need to reprogram the security cameras in the area that you're looking for. So if you want to continue that aspect in order to be able to do it,
No, that seems like too much work. I'm lazy.
okay, yeah, okay.
I'm lazy.
All right, now what are you trying to access?
In that case, I want to search the computer room to see if there's anything useful, weapon-wise, tool-wise, anything like that, or see if there's any entities that is not me in this room as well.
In your room? No, it's a small chamber. I mean, it's just basically two small desks. And you come in, literally, it's chamber. So that's it. And not much to it. All right, what do y'all do other than yawning?
Sorry.
Are you really bored in a room like this?
No.
Everybody's tired. Long week.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So
Brand new week to get tired next week. Starting tomorrow.
Is there looking around? Is there rooms like there are on area level, or is it just the pods?
This is an open cargo bay area, pods, and so. But
Control access panel, anything like that? Like a
there's
computer
different
anywhere?
stuff, different places. There's also, it looks to be a group of about a dozen of these 8-foot tall creatures with things in their hands. They all seem to be like huddled up, but they look very similar to what you saw originally, and they're very.
On the elevator. Back on the elevator. Back on the elevator.
And it happens to be like as you're going towards engineering. Now, what?
Engineering.
Well, it's that way. I'm just saying.
Alright, how about we got a problem.
That's more than a single problem. That's quite a few.
Well, it's one big problem because it's one big group.
Well, that's one big group, but there seems to be others.
Wait,
All right,
can
so-
I see if I can find a communicator?
Yeah, you can look in the hallway and see if we can find a communicator. I'll get you one.
Oh, by the way, who doesn't have a communicator out of our group?
I have one.
It's just
I'll give
these
him
two.
one.
Or just you two.
You got one?
No,
got one,
yeah, you got one. You have one. She has one. That's
I'll give
three of
y'all.
us.
I have some in my pocket.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I've gotta
everybody has a
have-
communicator now.
Yeah.
Everybody's got working communicators now.
Do you have one too?
What's not with us?
Everybody's got working. He said he was looking for one in his phone.
Okay.
I forgot I had them because I got upstairs with them.
Are y'all?
Looking up.
Of course, as you test it out, you're like test, and you hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individual voices, 5 other yours and 5 others.
How'd you see me saying?
Oh, he said I was dead.
What? Not quite dead yet.
No, I said we lost the crew member.
Oh.
No, you said he died.
No, he said
Oh,
he
he's
died.
dead to me. He's dead to us mainly because he abandoned us. He wanted to.
Oh, he
abandon
did not
him.
abandon us.
and
He
leave him
just
behind.
chose one route and he chose another.
Shut up.
I'm just saying. we're
He wanted to
surrounded by
sacrifice your
a long-
crewmate.
I would
And
like
leave
to
both
look
of you
around
behind.
to see
Hey,
if I can
hey,
figure
and do
out
his own
which
thing.
direction the
Guys, I'm
forest
just
is.
saying. Did he come rescue you?
Okay, so we're gonna put this on side. There's a bigger situation right now.
Well, he doesn't need to be part of the situation.
I'm just saying. Did he
Because he's
rescue
going to get us
you?
all killed.
What has
Looking
the
around,
captain
is there
done for
anything
you
up
guys?
like above that we can climb onto and maybe climb over top of these things or anything like that?
No.
Okay. I mean, it was an honest question. I mean,
Hey,
But, I mean-
guys, this is James, not Jim. What has the captain done?
hey Jimbo, hush.
If,
Wow.
if
Quiet,
you
Jonathan.
are
We're here.
all, are you want everybody to look?
No, I was doing a quick look.
No, I'm just saying is that, I mean, you got 2 different doors.
Yeah.
So you didn't find one direction is possible.
Let's pop out and look at the other direction.
Okay. Do y'all wonder what he's doing? I mean, he's looking around. I mean,
I'm going to tell him what I'm doing. What are you doing? I'm looking to see if there's anything that, like, a higher ground that we can go to get out.
your open communicator communicates to him.
Who might have
They're
been
looking
seen.
for a way to get to the engineering.
Yes, sir.
There's a tram that travels this way, like the way the elevator traveled this way. You hear them saying, "Yeah, we're looking for an act," So I'm just saying, you saw that on the map.
Yeah. Dang, it's too bad I'm dead, guys. It's almost like I see a way for you to get to engineering without having to go through
No
the
open
woods.
communicators with them. If we're in here next to each other, I don't want to know.
God, it sounds like the captain wants you all to die.
Well, where is it at?
Really?
Well, if he's got a way,
Really,
maybe.
you're gonna trust him, the one that wanted to leave you behind to die.
Whoa. Did he say?
I'm gonna say, look it off, turn it off.
I'm just saying, did he say?
Neither did you. That doesn't.
What I'm saying
That
is
doesn't
at
make you
least,
better.
At least I said it openly.
Okay, once again, bigger problems.
We still don't trust you.
Bless you.
Don't sound like you don't trust anybody.
I really.
want to know what it is.
Okay, stop.
After
We need to figure out how to get over there. Yeah.
All right, we're down to 60 minutes.
All right, guys,
So let's go ahead and take a quick.
Let me go ahead and relay those messages before we hit that part.
Okay. Yeah, that's
About
fine.
the train. That way people
Go ahead.
know.
Yeah, tell 'em.
Well, guys.
What? Again.
Well, guys, there's a tram that you can use to get to engineering. It goes this way, this way.
We can't see where you're pointing.
So it goes side to side, not up and down.
They're not communicating. I think I'm only talking to him.
We're only communicators too.
I'm messing. He said he cut it off.
So it's going side to
Tea
side.
break? Water break?
so happy to see you.
Any,
So,
he
I
mentioned
am
the
tram
same
we're
with the
talking
dogs.
Yeah, we need to find that tram he's talking about. So, Mr. Engineer. So, I know that you have something against our captain.
I don't got anything against Captain, you know, he just...
Wait, you talking to the engineer or talking to the computer tech?
Computer tech, my bad. But, so, you see, we're not the ones that, like, me and engineer here had nothing to do with what happened. So obviously, like, don't let all of us die because he pissed you off.
I got you guys.
Let's say, if we're able to keep this from blowing up, you two can settle things real easy. Let's say, once things are settled, like, once we finish with,
No disrespect.
you know,
No
the whole ship
disrespect.
exploding.
Try to find a way.
I'm looking at.
Anyways, just, like, you know, where's the tram at? So, like,
Dude, you mouth words really loud. No,
there's just a lot of lip smacking sounds.
Oh, God. Don't start that again.
What was that? Is that static?
Okay.
Seriously, can you tell us
So
what the tram
basically,
is?
Can you
need-
activate the tram, something, anything like that?
No, there's nothing I can do from my end. You guys have to activate the trams on the trams. I do apologize. That's the way it works. I don't want all of you to die. I just want all of you to die but the captain and then him to die.
Wow.
And I relay that. All of that. See? Good luck.
Okay, click it off. We found out where the tram is.
Mine's been cleared.
Okay.
We found out where the tram is.
Right. In the direction where he was indicating, you do see a pathway between some of the pods and everything else. There are no glowing blue 8-foot tall creatures in this particular area. The lights are generally lit. It's not overly bright. It's not overly dark. It's just kind of static, you know, display. That direction you want to head?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's helping her?
I'm gonna stick with her and help her.
Sound like a plan.
But, hey, Mr. Red Guy, you like consider...
No.
We're gonna put that in order though. I got bigger fish to fry.
I'm gonna come back to one second. I'm just gonna expose you to everybody for one second.
It's gonna be like
Just not you. I'm gonna touch you.
Oh, okay.
Come on, dude.
You can hold his bag. With his arm holding her up, you can just...
okay? Like,
I know. I understand that, but
You can hold his bag.
we should get a little something, you know?
I'm gonna take his bag. Let me hold that for you.
He grabs your nuts. No, wrong
It's a
bag.
bag, not sack. We need you to clear your mind.
That'll really clear my
I
mind
know
up.
you need to clear your mind.
That'll really clear my mind up.
Bro,
You know
what
it
you
will
need
not.
is a shot. Come up here and taste this flask.
Like, we're already, me and him already clicked out.
What you need is a shot, brother.
Question for the GM. He showed me a key that kind of looked like something on his flask that he showed me.
Okay.
Is it the same shape?
It'd be nice to be able to look at that again, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. But I did see it. But
Could be. I don't know.
no, you don't know.
I don't know either.
Ted does.
No, just you.
So we need you to clear mind.
Okay. So
Maybe
you're
after.
starting
Maybe
to,
after.
it sounds like
Okay.
you're making enough noise now where you're going to start ready to attract attention. Okay. So you start wandering, and it doesn't take long to see where the bulkhead is, where the tram is supposed to be. It looks like the tram is sections this part of the ship off. So this one cargo bay from maybe what's on the other side. Large ship, right? Okay. Matter of fact, if you were to do a quick calculation, there could be millions of people here. Just saying. So as you're going towards that general area, again, you're coming upon different rows and stuff like that. You come upon a row of pods that have been kind of knocked over
Okay, and in this section you see movement, and what you end up seeing is somebody in clothing very similar to yours, very ratty, long stringy hair, kind of and definitely of a female of a type. She sees you and screams bloody murder and runs off.
She just attracted them. We need to get in the trouble now.
Everybody get in this room.
Which way does she run?
She runs the other direction, not
Okay.
towards the, but she is like running from point A, running.
She's running from us? Or
Yes,
something
she looked at you, screamed, and bolted.
While they're where's she going? Just everybody get on the train.
else? Let her go.
Just let her go. I mean, we gotta figure this out.
So now we got enough attraction done where if you want to try to call the tram to your location,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not even.
It's not even there.
it's not even there, correct? I mean, full figure. But, and then to get in and get the doors closed before creatures come is going to take cooperation from two of you. Or one of you.
How hard is it just to walk, or would it take too long to walk it?
It's a big ship. You can't even see the ends of the cargo areas.
We need the train.
If someone will stay with me, I'll do it because, I can be at risk of, I guess, being left behind because I got one leg.
That's nice.
Well, that's how to get short.
It could be anybody.
Well, you're the injured one, so I'm kind of scared to go to the injured one.
We're not. Okay, but we kind of need a medical officer.
I'm the chief engineer.
Yes.
Like nobody. I don't think anybody's.
Oh, you're Richard.
important.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Chief engineer can do it, but he needs some help.
I'm not willing to sacrifice anybody.
Captain can do it, but he needs some help. Medical officer can do it, but he needs some help.
So, one of the two of us is to help.
Yeah, and that's why I said. Well, no, I
Let's
got
do
you.
it.
Alright.
You heard?
Yep.
Right.
That's Captain. That's what I like to hear.
If I die, you're in charge.
You first.
How many?
Kill him.
Wow. That hurts.
How many? One piece.
Yeah. I mean. It's like, all right. Making the right decision there. Dude, I have no idea.
God.
That should've went like
Oh
five,
my
six,
God.
seven,
No!
I mean, I know it's coming down.
She's the goat. Yo,
Of the
I'm
world.
just been chilling in this room until somebody dies, so I can get out.
Going forward and pass it on
Go
down.
ahead and die, Captain
Oh,
Kirk.
sorry.
That's fine.
Captain, my captain!
Oh!
Oh, that's.
Oh my gosh!
I'll give you that one.
This gives me anxiety.
That was a good one.
That's a rough one. That is.
So you get the Trian comes and you hear, stuff coming. The doors open, you come inside about the same time as a group of flamethrowers come by and string bean haired girl with a huge knife that matches up with.
That's where the
Okay.
kitchen knife wins.
And she's like, "You won't take the rest of us!" And she sinks a swipe at y'all as the doors close, and then you see reflections of flames and stuff and everything else as y'all are pushing buttons and starting heading towards engineering.
Oh, I think she. Wait, we left the knife.
She was in her hand.
So back flame?
You want to go back and get it? I don't want you to go back and get it.
I was about to
I
say,
think you should stay
is
here.
that an offer or?
No, you should stay.
Climbs up on top of the truck.
All right, let's see where this trolley takes us.
So this one is not as fast as the elevator. It's
Okay.
meant to haul cargo and stuff. So it is quite the large thing. Okay. There are like multiple little stations where you could get on with different cargo and push, but the area that we chose is, so it's a big, long,
Let's play hopscotch.
But it allows you to go basically traverse from one side of the ship to the other, and it gets to the end, and the doors open up on both sides. On one side, there seems to be, how do I describe it? A hacksaw blade, whirling
Oh, currently running.
type of machine coming towards you. On the other side, you have a scissor bot.
Oh. Like cutting this way as we go through? Or...
So you have something that has a bunch of scissors. So think of Edward Scissorhands. Then you have another guy that seems to have it looks like some type of bipedal that has a hacksaw, bandsaw type thing between the two hands. And it's
Different size.
so.
Yeah, they're coming from either side that open. Awesome.
So you can choose to go out the other set of doors. Because see, you have multiple doors.
Let's go check the other doors.
Well, I mean, they open too.
Yeah.
But at least you won't necessarily have back. I mean, they're coming into the doorway.
That's what I mean. Let's
Can
go
we
out the
see
other ones.
what's behind the two bots, like in terms of like the direction we
So
should
it's
go
the
in?
end of the cargo area, and it looks like there's a couple of exit points to get to beyond.
Let's go up and bypass these guys.
Yeah.
So actually, you're going to this
Back,
back a set of, are y'all choosing the same side? Or are you splitting up and going around, or what?
Same side. Everybody
Same
sits
side.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing?
Am I able to see what's going on? Like,
You said you weren't going to mess with the
oh yeah,
security
because of the
cameras.
cams. I'm gonna wait until somebody dies. So I'm just kicking it. I'm chilling, listening to what's going on.
Okay.
I mean, two of us have our radios turned off.
All right.
We'll stick together right now for a moment. Turn the communicator off. No, turn the communicator off so he doesn't know what's going on.
He might have valuable
He doesn't
information
have
right
anything
now.
we need right now.
Okay.
That's
So
beside the point.
with her being hurt
Let's give
and
him
the
a-
group of you, you're able to go around and you find what looks to be the engineering area of the ship.
Gotcha.
But
Sure domain.
engineering can open it, or one of the other two officers can open it with help. To do so is because this area is not lighting up like it needs to be. You've got two bad guys that have gone onto the tram and come off the tram. You're trying to negotiate with her. This is going to be a two-pull to get into the engineering section to get the party through before somebody can get hurt. If it's not the chief engineer, then it's one pull from two different people.
Right. It's your call.
You got two. No, really just one, because the first person that moves it is gonna die, and the other person is to stay alive. So I mean,
It's me pulling or
You have to pull two.
You pull two, or two other people pull one.
somebody.
hey man, I know what I was doing.
We know what you would pick.
Hey, bro, remember they left you for dead. Everyone but him.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work well with either one of us.
No, I'm saying everyone but him. You went back forward.
Yes, I'll try it.
Oh.
This ain't gonna be good at all.
We just lost our engineer.
Everybody just was looking weird.
That's just what I
The bulbs woke up for it too. One.
Don't do that again. Deep breath.
Maybe that fourth planet?
Oh, I don't look.
Like, see what
Warning.
This is considered top now, right? So it's 1, 2, 3.
Yep, you can go to the next one.
Oh yeah.
Warning. Core critical failure. 43 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. So the chief engineer gets the door open. Y'all are starting to rush inside when hacksaw blade guy comes up and just pushes the hacksaw through him.
Oh no!
Okay. He falls into the doorway. The door can't close now. But you get Edward Scissorhands and you get hacksaw guy actually interaging with one another as y'all are able to go down into chief engineering. Do me a favor and hand him one. His dying memory.
Wait, so do you build the tower back or?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Can you build it down so it's not like
If it's
crappy?
it seems like.
Thank you.
I'm doing my best here, man. No, you're
No,
not.
it is. They're not the right size. So there's like a spacing.
You wanna start over?
Yes, it adds to the challenge.
You ever heard of Star Wars? This shit gonna shake. Bad news, man.
Everybody else is gonna second guess.
I've already seen a lot of people, so
Man.
I know. Feel bad.
I didn't think I could get the first one.
You can take half of them.
Huh?
You can take half of them.
Just come on, buddy.
That's a good one. My last one.
Oh! Oh!
Wait, you told him?
Oh! That one hurt. Oh.
No, the last card
He
I
has a
got.
pet dog that he loves very much.
You have a pet dog that you love very much.
That hurt.
Just as the song runs through you, Fluffy? Tell my dog I love him.
Logan!
No!
You hush.
I'm scared to touch it now. Yes. Hey, wait, I think this is a great time to try the security cams. I knew he was waiting for that.
Okay, so that Trojan horse seems to be a bit more of a problem than you might think.
Really?
Yes, we're going to do 3 polls on this one.
Oh, but.
Wait, no, that's bad for us. He's screwing it for the rest of us. Dude, if I screw this up, I deserve to die, so I'm cool with that.
But if you can get it good, you can see everybody else die.
Yes.
I didn't think about that aspect of the game.
Sorry, yeah. That was me.
Sabotage the stack.
I would never do that.
Never.
Ever.
Crazy.
What? No.
Yeah. You actually, okay.
It's the point people was like, I don't really want to pull, but I actually want to read another card.
I know, that's what I'm like.
Or you'll get some of them long ones.
Oh, boy.
You have your communicator on this.
It's something about the medical officer again.
Dude. Oh my gosh. Come on now. I had a dirty past apparently. I'm like,
It's okay. My legs are thanks to you.
Wade, thank you so much for these cards.
I didn't pull.
No, but the first one's kind of correlated. That one's Joe's.
I mean, look. This is like the second card I got.
And then I got this one. I gotta show you that one. I'm not sure I'm gonna use that too.
Wow.
Oh, you showed him yours?
No, the one where me and
Fisticuffs?
Oh, yeah.
Look, and that's just the tip.
gets worse.
Yes, bro. Why do you think we don't like you?
I wasn't tipping my hat.
You're not a nice person.
I know I'm not.
You're not. Yeah. So do I.
All right, so we are down to.
Oh, and I'm able to see the camera, so I'm able to see everything that's going on and all that good
So
stuff.
you're able to. It's like, well, they should have gotten to engineering by now, and you see half of the engineer. You also see two robot thingies fighting it out, and there's like, yeah, sparks and stuff, everything flying. So, yeah.
They're fighting over the other half.
Okay. So you're able to go down and to get to this section of the engineering space is going to be a little bit more difficult than basically everything you've encountered so far because you know that there's safety protocols that keep you from just going into any of these areas. Okay. So this is going to be a bit difficult. You see them as they're going down and you know the general area that they're headed to and they're heading closer to where they need to get into containment suits or not in order to try to get into the critical parts of the areas, but you're fairly close. Okay. The noise of the bots or whatever they are fighting diminishes a little bit. The power's a bit more steady here. The air handling unit's a bit more steady, but you still get the shaking of the ship as the klaxon goes off, and it says 36 minutes until critical failure. You too. See it. You have to watch the cast and see how it ends. Okay. We'll see you next week then, or 2 weeks. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I can see where they are now, correct? I want to get on the comms and say, hey, can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Does the guy in the chair talk to him?
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
Can anyone
I
who's
can hear
not
him.
the
I'm just
medical
gonna turn it
officer hear me?
You hear him go, yeah, I can hear you, and then you're like, So you turn
Exactly, that's why I did it. And I guess I can't hear anybody, so I just sit still.
Well,
I
he
heard
says.
the second time, I was like, what do you want?
Oh, you can hear me.
I can hear you
Oh,
now.
I don't want to talk to you either, buddy. Can anybody hear me?
Nobody else had turned theirs on.
Alright, I'll turn my comm on. I can hear you.
With the
What's
captain
What's
gesturing
going
me.
on? Hey,
What's
I
up?
see you guys are in an area that you're probably going to want to put hazmat suits on. It's about to get sticky.
Okay, hey
Sticky.
guys, we should probably put
Like
some
that ladder was
hazmat
already
suits
sticky,
on.
man. Like,
You don't know
up to
sticky
the
yet.
camera.
Alright, do we see any hazmat suits?
Well, they're not just going to be hanging out, do you think? Then they would be in a special room, don't you think? Probably before you get into the main reactor area.
Okay, so can you tell us the direction of the hazmat suits?
Well, if you guys explore one of the rooms, I just don't want to tell you information.
You're not telling me. I'm not saying anything
Either
right now.
you mean person. Mean person.
Hey, wait.
I just
But
wanna
I'm
I'm
here.
joking. I would like to relay where the hazmat suits are. Let them know, I guess, if there are any dangers in front of them as far as big guys or robots that I can see.
The surveillance setup for the core room has been disabled. There is a workaround that you can do. It'll be 3 pulls at the convenient time.
You said at the convenient time, so you get to pick.
I'll tell you when the time is as you're getting ready, Now, that being said, you're able to look into the containment room, and yes, there does seem to be something. Okay? But it looks like it's a unicycle with a lawnmower blade, and it's just spinning around.
Wow.
A unicycle? Did you say a tricycle or a unicycle?
I said a unicycle. Okay, so it sort of reminds you of a what's those the things that you ride in Washington D.C.
Pull the rib.
No, not the hover thingies, but the, you know what I'm talking about. You stand up on it and you just lean forward and it goes.
Yeah.
Whole art.
A Segway?
Segway.
Segway.
Yeah.
It's like a Segway, except it's a unicycle.
Full rim.
Except it's got like a lawnmower blade attached to it, and it's swinging it around like a. So
So he's gonna knock it over.
you have the correct security protocols and in order to work with one of the technicians in order to get access. The computer tech, not the computer tech. One of the general techs. You've got the security codes that one of the general techs can use to get access to this room. But he is telling you that there is something in the room.
That's the room we need to go into.
In order to get, yes, you get the hazmat suits in here, then you go into the next main setup to go into the next room, and that's where the reactor core is.
My fellas, you don't got that much time.
Yeah, let's get going, I guess.
We want to open the door and let that thing come out and chop us to bits.
Distract it.
I mean,
How are we going to distract it?
I'll distract it.
I'll throw the label at it.
wait, don't you have half an engineer?
Give me that later.
Half an inch. Label? Okay.
You're gonna find it with a ladle. I love this game, dude.
It's something. I mean,
Hey, it is, bro.
Whoop!
It is.
Chaka-laka-laka. Chaka-laka-laka.
Alright, so here's.
I want you. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking.
Captain, turn it on.
I want you guys to open the door. I want you guys get against the wall, and I'll lead it away.
No.
But what happens to you?
You're an
I'm
officer.
going to pull it away from y'all.
Listen, I know for some reason you want to be captain right now, but look at me. I am the captain now.
I hate that.
I hate it.
I just had to do it because of the, you know. Listen, this is. It don't work
Look
like
at
that.
herpes acting up again.
It don't work like that. Alright? I'm not trading my life for it.
Nobody said I was gonna die.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, did you see how many pods were on the ship?
Right.
We're carrying millions of people.
Right, but what's gonna happen if you, I mean, like, if it doesn't follow you and it just kills everybody? Huh? What's gonna happen then?
We can't get past this unless we
We
get
can't get past anything with a giant, like, whirling lawnmower blade.
That's why.
I think if
You
he
guys
is
are wasting
willing
time.
to let it
Alright,
listen-
then do it. Then do
Wait,
it.
no, hold on. You're the medic. We're not gonna let you die.
Yes,
that way.
we are. That's what he wants to do.
Let me do it.
No.
If I get hurt and survive, you can treat me.
I like that plan. Let's do that.
Or we can have no injured one already.
But it's not.
I
She's
can't
not gonna
run
get to her.
anywhere.
The hidden.
No, that's you. That's
Oh, get out.
Give me the label. I'll do it.
Let it do it.
That way, look. If it just nicks
There's
my arm or
millions of
something.
people on here that's really need to die.
Exactly. Let the red shirt do it.
That's an order.
Ping! Ow!
Like, oh god, I really need that morphine now. Oh.
No, you don't. I've still got his medical bag.
Okay, I guess then.
Alright.
Because you're carrying me.
No, we will. I just want to make sure he doesn't get any more. Alright, so we're gonna hide. Her. Yeah, well, he doesn't need it.
I got hurt.
So,
Just give it me.
we're gonna hide ourselves as much as possible.
See, she hit me. I need it.
Okay. And then we're gonna let him do his thing.
Okay, so someone's got to open the door for me, and I'll try and lead it away.
You open the door. I have the codes. I can only use the codes. You open the door.
No, you tell her the code. So the idea, I want us to
There's
be
somebody else that
against
can open
wall.
the door. There's a computer tech.
Damn, he's watching you guys. I mean, I definitely.
Can you open this door for me so I can lead this thing away and keep the ship from exploding?
How about none of you leave away and I just open the door?
We have to get past it though, and I'd rather get it out of
Do
the
you
way.
think if I open the door, it's just gonna sit there?
No, I think it's gonna come out here and it's gonna chase whoever runs off and throws a label on it.
Okay, cool. I'll be good.
Alright, so you're thing is you're going to try to entice it to follow you, but not necessarily get chopped up.
Okay, here's the thing.
And then you're going to try to dodge around it and join everybody else back into the containment room.
Yes, and then
One
when I
pull
get
for
in-
you, 2 pulls for you.
Okay.
This is a physical one, right? The only thing I just showed you a little while ago, that's a physical. Like I have to be
Who's
in
the last
person
one?
for that.
Don't watch cheesy.
Sort of.
No,
What's
it's
this?
about that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'll get back to you. I mean, yeah. Do a pull.
I gotta do two.
It's like a creation you go through like life events. The tradition is complex as hell though.
I was looking for general measure.
But I have another role playing game called Troika.
Now I'm going to pick one.
Have you heard of that? That's a good one.
Nice.
I did not expect to survive that.
Wow. Why? Why?
Oh, that?
Yes.
I don't know he did that. Boss man.
I don't think. No.
Hey, I give you one. I'll let you choose 2.
Choose 2. Okay. Well, guess that's 2.
I don't know how we would play D&D after this.
We're gonna play.
I don't know
We're
how
gonna
we can
play
be
a
friends.
lot of different. Oh,
I
come
don't know how we
on.
can be friends after this.
We're all friends.
No.
We're still
Did he sleep
friends.
with your wife
No,
or no?
you need to read my card.
The one you
Oh,
handed me.
which cards? But
Matter of fact, you can read my card.
Okay.
I want you to come see.
I want you to read my cards actually.
I feel like that's the most opportune one.
Okay.
And then, is this like a memory, or am I seeing this right now?
There's.
So, yeah. Okay, so
There's just one.
as this thing comes out the room, you see your sister come out the room too.
Huh? What? What?
You heard it.
That's the only one I
Oh.
Did everyone else? Did everyone else see his sister?
He sees his. I'm just saying what he telling him what he saw.
Right, but did everybody else see his sister?
The thing is chasing you,
The thing is chasing me. I'm
not
gonna
chasing your sister.
Then I'm gonna try and I'm gonna go with the plan and keep going through
Okay.
and try and see if like does she run out, like, or is she going with it, or is she trying to run out the room?
She bolted down the hallway. As soon as the door
That's
opened,
what I'm
she just
saying.
bolted
Yeah.
straight out, going into trying to get into the where the other 2 guys are fighting or were fighting down the hallway.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine
I love it.
about your sister.
For the greater good.
I mean, she
It doesn't.
survived this
Okay,
long.
if I sprint after her to save her, we might not save the ship, and then everyone dies.
All right, we're going to I'm going to go ahead and just grab hazmat suits for everybody.
Okay.
Putting on a hazmat suit and heading into the core room?
I'm going to lace
Then
at least 2 more extras out.
Okay. So what do you want to do with her?
I want to wait to use it. I want to be able to use it from the room that I'm in to operate a door that I'm not at.
It's a good thing.
Not necessarily to open.
Okay.
And I'll tell you too. That was good with the radios.
Oh god. Wait a minute. Are you with us now?
Yeah, I kited around and got through the
okay,
door.
okay. So you have a hazmat suit too.
Yes.
So you're telling me that,
Yes, and him.
and it was.
I just be vibing. Apparently everybody likes me just enough to
Hold on.
keep me alive.
I'm gonna let you know too.
Oh, it's okay.
But I'm just saying.
She needs to know.
Okay, but I wanted to tell you two first.
I won't look.
So yeah, we don't want him to know the secret
Yeah,
that
so
he's
we're
telling us.
clicking off radio.
Yeah, we're clicking off radio.
I just seen all you guys click your radios off. What's going on?
This is just good.
What's going
Hey.
on? Why are we being silent after I just helped you
A
guys?
3 pull lets you listen in.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to do the full pull. I need to live long enough to use this. I have plans. I'm glad you guys did it. You just made my decision for me.
Okay. All right. So hazmat suited up. We're gonna go where we need to go.
Alright, so
It's
did
not
we make
important.
it to
It's
the
just
core?
making me laugh.
Did they make it to the door of the door?
You already opened it.
Oh, I did?
No,
You
he
said
Oh,
you
I
did.
didn't say I did.
he opened
said
the
he had a
door
flask,
to the
right?
hazmat room.
Oh,
The
I
door
remember
is
that
still
one.
open.
okay.
Your sister has not arrived.
The door is still open.
I'm gonna try and close the door from this side then if he's not closing it.
That's a pull.
It's a pull.
Dude, we keep talking about ourselves. We're the only
We're going to the reaction. Okay. Is he?
Hey, hand these two to him.
He's not with us.
He's closing the door.
Nice.
Don't say nice yet.
Not you. Let's talk about Brian and his magic cards.
Okay, then.
Yeah, not you.
Me? Oh.
Ugh.
There you go.
Oh.
There's a lot of stuff coming at me.
Yeah, there is. It's in there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
We shouldn't be getting nothing
So
about
he
this
did you
stuff.
close the door?
Yes,
You
I
closed the door.
succeeded.
Okay.
Am I
Oh,
supposed to?
yeah. You get another one. This one would be random, I guess.
Okay.
Having fun.
Is that okay? It's just one.
Okay.
Looking around, where are we right now?
We're in the hazmat.
Hypermind.
room.
No.
And both doors are closed. The one behind us and the one to the corner.
Can you get him to open the door to the pool?
We should be able to
Cold
open
wire
it
into
without
the
him.
hazmat suit.
Certainly should.
Are you able to open this door for us?
Oh, now your communicator's wrong.
We don't know if this is gonna
Oh,
like.
now your communicator's wrong.
We might be going into a radioactive area. This motherfucker.
Well, let's open the door. I've got the codes anyway, so let's open the door.
Okay. Which one of us is gonna open it then? You can
I
get the
have to
code.
give you the codes, and you have to open it.
Whoa, why can't he
Because
open it? He
because
has
the
the
technicians. The GM said the technician has to do it if I tell him the codes.
But can you open
So
it?
get off my back.
It's okay.
No, I want to like Yoda Luke Skywalker this.
You want me on your back? Wait,
No, me on your back.
There's a
Brian.
gun digging into my hip.
Wait,
Are
is
there
a
guns
pistol in
around
your
here
hand?
anywhere?
It's the
So,
ladle.
okay. Wait, how many
Wait,
pulls
you
is it
threw
to
the
open the
ladle.
next door?
It's my ladle.
If he gives me the code.
Going to be one from you
One from me and one from him.
and one from you.
Okay, let's do this.
To open the door.
Alright, wish me luck, Brett.
You guys got this.
You sit down.
So,
So it's a captain dies.
Is that able?
We're usually charging that.
As you just
Well, that's your medical officer, technically second in command.
Oh, you probably should have saved that.
Did you like that one?
Huh?
Did you like that?
I did.
Yeah.
I thought that was, but you just made a pull, so
Oh, I pulled two. So take that
Take
one.
Let's give me that one then.
take him. Not,
No, now he wants me to take both of
Okay.
them. Okay.
I always give an extra during the last part of the game, just to make it fun.
Oh wow. Okay.
That way everybody can see.
That one went deep. That one hurt a little.
So the door
That one
opens
cut.
up. Inside, finally, the main reactor room. Who goes in first?
I'll go in.
Okay.
I'll change in the way.
Damn door.
The doors immediately close behind you.
Son of a gun!
I'd like
Okay.
to turn my communicator back on.
We already cut our ball.
Oh, you shut the door on us? Okay. All right.
Do I gotta give you the card back now, or?
Alright, Brick, we gotta get him out of there.
Brick. Why are you calling him Brick? Player to player. I missed something somewhere. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
Now's no access.
Well, I've been totally good. More than you back then.
Oh, no, I'm good.
So,
Yeah.
Ronnie, we have matching tramp stamps.
Are you making these up? You're just writing them down and handing them out.
so
These are newer.
we need to get in there and open them up.
I was
They're not
saying-
Whoa. Open who
He
up?
said, don't threaten him
So,
with a good
what
time.
do you think?
My help.
His is not.
All right, so what
That's
is...
what he says.
18 minutes to critical failure.
Captain,
So-
what are you doing?
I'm behind the door.
Right, but you're still in the room.
All right,
with
well,
the
you
door.
still
What
have
kind
to
of
see.
code that he gave you?
What's in?
Yeah, I can.
What's going on? What can I do?
Can I attempt to open the door back up?
I mean, it's close.
Yes.
With the same door? With the same code?
With help, since he's on the other side, you would have to be the one to help.
I'll help.
It's going to be 3 pull. 3 from you.
Oh shoot!
That goes to Sylph.
Dang, bro.
That goes to
You can do
Sylph.
it. What's the worst that can happen? You die?
That's it. Just random shit.
Do you think you can get it without our help?
Jeez.
I don't know.
I don't want to pull 3 and then.
I'll
screw
tell you
it
right
over.
now. You're no.
No, I cannot. Is the reactor behind me or anything like that? What can I say?
All in front of you.
Can I do anything with it to try? Or
You're gonna need more than one today.
You got a dog behind
It's
you.
not crazy. I'm always
Yes, and he is crashed.
Like, from no reason, like, oh,
I wonder why mine hasn't crashed. I don't either. Probably pooping in the middle of something. Oh, he's scratching his face.
It's like butts up in the air, and he's like, "Look at
He's
me."
wiping his face on the carpet, scratching his
Fezzik
eyes.
does the same thing.
His eyes are itchy.
Yeah, we've been giving Fezzik Zyrtec, and we found this really medicated like spray for his feet and under his chin, and it like completely got rid of his hot spots.
Okay. I mean,
no.
I want to start giving him like general thing.
Oh gosh, hey buddy.
Yeah, we just give our dog Claritin a day, and it works wonders.
Congratulations.
Fezzik does.
You got all
Holy
three.
shit.
In our computer or my
Come right over
my
to the side of the
computer
tower.
What? Oh, he did it? He did it? You did it?
There's 3 memories!
One of them is going through the
Oh
tower.
my gosh!
We're on the timer. Come on.
Top one. There we go.
Wait, so you...
All right,
You're
so-
welcome.
You gotta give him a chance to read first. Come on now.
That's fine.
So red. You need to lay down for me.
Okay. But I didn't. They're here.
Alright, so the door popped open.
Remember, cryostasis coming out too soon sometimes causes hallucinations. Yeah. Are these guys actually real? Is this all happening?
Okay, no, you didn't hand me this one, but I got the sister one, and then
And another one like that.
Okay.
look at the 3 I pulled when I did that.
Okay.
Like they all work perfectly.
There's a reason why these cards are written that way. I'm just saying.
I know, but I just think it's perfect if all 3 of those are pulled at the same time.
Y'all
Yeah,
have to,
I
y'all
got
have
the
to
door
share
for
some
you.
more of your stuff. Okay, so you've got extra bodies now.
No, he's Brick.
Sure.
No, not Dick. He's Brick.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this thing. Let's shut this down. Let's repair. What are we doing?
So basically, is that because of lack of maintenance, the cooling rods have been stuck, and they need to be.
That one falling
What's
is an
his
easy pull.
Who?
Maybe. I don't know.
Our chief engineer.
Hey, nobody talking to you.
It don't matter whose fault it is.
Yeah, let's
You
fix
know,
it. Let's fix
right?
it.
Just
Let's fix
saying,
it.
So what does it take to fix it?
you should be able to do a code, do some mechanical stuff at the same time. So
Okay.
I got the codes.
I got mechanics.
Let's do it.
Let's say I just risked my life to get the door open. Don't
Yeah,
you dare
you're
look at
fine.
me.
No.
Don't you dare look
How
at
many
me.
do
You're
I
captain, sir.
coordination says
I just saved
two apiece.
Two apiece.
Two apiece.
All right.
I want
Yeah.
one
I think it's the right
pull,
one.
then the next person pulls.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
what? Who did that?
That was him.
Why?
He needed to
What
pull
is wrong with
three,
your
bro.
brain, sir?
I pulled it, okay.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think that was a big deal?
Why do you think that's an okay
It
move for you to do?
Why
Why was that good to you?
There's one that's supposed to
I got that one
There's no way that could have
Yeah,
been.
Yeah, get the one on this side.
Hey,
I
whatever
played
you
Jenga
want.
too much as a kid.
I don't want that.
If you can get this one sort of crooked underneath it, it'll
You could
support
get the middle one on the fourth row.
You just sit over there and hush, sir.
Yeah, I'm just saying James is always right. If it wasn't for
Alright.
James, you'd all be dead. Whoa! Watch out! Hey, Captain. Remember those tramp stamps? Oh boy!
That's a tramp stamp right here.
Yes, sir. What does it say?
You know, you might actually be able to pull the one on this side, the one sticking out.
I'm good. No.
That's the place right there.
Because look, it's still supporting the other two.
Let's go, baby.
She got two too.
If she
You
got
got
She
one more pull.
survived. Oh god.
with one leg.
I believe in you, Kelly.
Oh, I do too.
I killed a man.
No, you
You're
didn't?
not gonna screw me over too.
I killed a man.
Oh, yeah.
What
Look at him
happened?
cheering you on, baby.
Oh god, I shouldn't have done that no more.
You see the one that was sticking out? The one on the other side. See if it has any weight on it.
This?
No, up
What do you
higher.
think
The one
happens
that's
when
sticking
you're
out
trying to
top.
do the
Yes,
nuclear
yeah,
thing?
like
Is
this.
he
See if it
fails.
has any weight on it.
It does. It has
Not
all
good,
the way.
because you got the codes.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's my
I was
thought
gonna say, because that
process on
one's
that.
still underneath the two. It might hold it. Oh no, because it's. Oh no. It's only got one-
Logan, throw it. Stress test?
What, son? What? Shut that door again.
If I could, I would.
I give you the
I'll
rest.
get that one. Oh, the rest of them? Okay.
Alright.
In doing so, you get the reactor to start cooling.
Nice.
You're able to realize what has been happening all along is that you had a saboteur aboard the ship.
Go ahead.
Does the
Related
saboteur
somehow.
care to
Okay.
Maybe not so.
That's the body that looks like my
reveal
brother.
themselves?
No, it's
I knew it.
What?
The saboteur.
He was the saboteur.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
let him die.
Oh.
Oh, you knew. Do you want to read them what you ended up
Wait.
pulling?
Beforehand, do we meet up with him again?
No, I mean, yeah, we do.
Oh yeah. Bow! I pulled the card that
You
said I'm
pulled
in
a gun?
danger. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. It's okay, you're getting
He's
kicked
going to
off the
read
ship.
what's called the truth.
Okay.
I got my glasses on.
You're able
Let
to.
him die. Have I never, ever not been a team player?
Here's the truth, and this is why. The billionaires who financed this ship named Hope, made their money from the weapons that the scientists who designed the ship created. These neutral countries only allowed their best and brightest to populate the ship. They were not so neutral when their tanks and fighters rolled over the borders of your nation to rob it of its resources to build their great ship with the blood and sweat of your people. They are not saving humanity, they are saving themselves. You lied, cheated, bribed, and outright killed people to secure your spot on the ship. You did so to strike at the bastards who crushed the lives out of your people, who enslaved your family and killed them with the labor of creating this ship. this ship whose computer you sabotaged will be the end of you and everything you hate.
Or he could have chose not to do that.
But he chose to do it.
Well,
he chose not to do it.
I
He
gave him the
sacrificed
truth.
himself.
What he did with the truth was his. He did not realize he was going to get cut in half in the process. But.
I mean,
Here's the two that really
Yeah.
surprised me.
Actually, I know.
On mine.
I didn't push him, but I didn't save him either.
So
My dad helped him with it.
it's because we're related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at this.
What do you think?
Also, you have
This is
this
why I kept calling you
game
Brick,
of
by the way.
poker.
That's why I was calling you Brick.
Alright, so I started off slow with your birthday is August 27th, 2230. How long has it been? And quitting smoking was the second hardest thing I ever did.
What was the first hard?
I don't know.
Exactly.
One of your cards.
Great. I love that.
You got hit with a brick and a ride you weren't even part of.
So I was,
That's why you called me Brick.
Yeah.
Wow.
so I was a
So
war veteran,
choose a specialist.
and I had seen a bunch of people that died, and then I got, why do I feel so guilty? Apparently, I have a twin.
Wait, so what did y'all turn Collins off for?
To keep you
Oh.
from hearing.
What?
I thought you were the
I
saboteur.
chose, and also because I chose
What
you
have,
for this.
what have I done?
You
that.
separated yourself from us. And you wanted somebody to die.
You told me that
Yeah.
to me because I'm an alcoholic?
Yes, I was one of them. And
The
look at
two
John,
that
I showed you earlier.
you once shot at someone and didn't regret it.
Yeah.
And then you put your hand in your pocket and feel a grip of the pistol. It's a 2-shot Derringer. No one knows you have it. Show this to the GM when you receive it. That's why I was like,
I've had the guy
You had a
pull the
flash
tower
lock
down
or something?
as a saboteur.
Yeah, I had the key.
Okay, he pulled the tower down. He was the first one. He got the truth, right?
yeah.
The
I also
very
had a
next
substance problem
pull,
since I had the key.
he decided
That's
to
what we
use the
tried to
Derringer that he got from the truth.
Yeah.
That I gave him the truth as well as to kill somebody, and he pulled the tower down again.
Oh, you're kidding.
And it backfired and
Oh,
killed
killed
himself. And it was
himself.
just.
Wait, when I was the saboteur, I literally waited until the end, and then I tried to brain somebody with a wrench, and I think somebody got a weird
So
shot.
you did play this before?
Yeah.
Yes, I was wrong.
I knew he was a saboteur from the
realized,
freaking beginning. As soon as you pulled him aside, I knew what
I
was up.
asked
That's
you
the
because
reason
I was like,
let him
well,
fucking die.
okay, so that's why he was acting the way he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's why I was like,
metagamed.
bro.
Metagame.
Oh,
You metagamed.
That's why you don't play him a
And
second
also,
time.
Wait,
sometimes my
I
heart
pulled
is
myself
X up
away so I
apparently.
wouldn't metagame.
Who had the midgets? Come on. Did you? You have to read that. Read that one.
Oh my god.
Somebody didn't like cats,
What's
too.
it called? I think it was something like yes.
Sorry.
That's the reason why I went up.
Alright.
Yes.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with Trouble in Winterhold.